Welcome to Adventures in Green and Garb, Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. If you like our content, please remember to smite that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Special thank you to all of our subscribers for all your support.
Yay!
We love you and appreciate you. Read all your comments. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now, last week's chapter saw our adventurers Drystan and Modi traveling from Caer Dininval to East Haven, where they took part in a spooky seance summoning the infamous White Lady and prompting them to confront a Dweger force hiding on the abandoned East Haven ferry. After besting them in battle, one of the Dwergar revealed itself to be the son of Zardarok Sunblight.
Yikes.
A Dwergar warlord planning to mount an assault on the 10 towns from his hidden fortress nestled in the spine of the world. Modi adeptly thwarted his effort to escape by swallowing him whole in her bear form.
Nice. Thank you.
Next, Drystan and Modi witnessed the public execution of a red wizard, which triggered unclear and disconcerting memories in Drystan's mind. In the continued search for his family, will Drystan be met with unpleasant truths? During the execution, our adventurers were approached by Captain Argalath, leader of East Haven's town militia.
Captain Gargalath?
who quested them to find fishers who had gone missing. This led them to the Cauldron Caves and a confrontation with the vile sea hag, Maud Chiselbone. In an effort to save her own life, Maud offered to relinquish her magic cauldron and fetch an abandoned treasure for Drystan and Modi. Upon their return to East Haven with the acquired cauldron and treasure, the townspeaker Daneth Whalen begged Drystan for the opportunity to buy Maud's cauldron.
Too bad!
So he could feed his starving people.
Get wrecked!
But Drystan refused, deciding instead to take the cauldron to the 10 towns capital of Bryn Shander. Fleeing in the dead of night, will our adventurers be pursued by Wayland's forces, or perhaps others who have learned of the cauldron's priceless magical properties?
No one's heard about it. No one knows about it.
I don't know. I think they'll fail the rules.
I think word would have spread pretty quickly.
Just, that was a lawful good action. I was trying to get to the capital, so I was told that it would be distributed because it could serve the 10 towns. So based on the information.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you found shelter about 2 miles outside of East Haven.
Drystan note, I created shelter.
You created shelter.
No, but I helped find the shelter.
You helped find the shelter. There was a nearby cave, we'll say.
Sounds good.
Or at least part of a small cave that you could use.
Yes.
So you took a nice long rest. I'm assuming alternating shifts to keep watch? Or...
Sure, between us, you and me and the bear, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Keeping
Now,
one eye open.
let's start here. Okay.
I awaken.
Plagued by your usual nightmares.
Those tendrils. Phoenix. It's still cold. Modi, are you awake?
It's still cold. That's the first thing you think of?
Always. I hate the
So
cold.
astute.
I feel like I'm from the south. Say.
Or that you're very delicate flower.
I'm a soldier, Modi.
Ah,
Not
yes.
delicate. Quite the opposite. I'm rock solid.
Well, I'm gonna stick my head out of the cave. Seems, no one caught, wind of us yet.
Tried
As you
to.
look outside
She
of
said
the
until before the ominous music whistled through on the winds.
As you look outside of the
north.
cave, you are greeted by a force of
Modi says, "Oh
thugs
well."
Wow, where's your perception,
who
Modi?
have surrounded you. Roll for
That
initiative.
was really dumb.
What's going on here? Ah! My perception decreased by 13.
Roll for initiative.
Okay.
Wonder attack. Mrs. Bear. To action. To arms.
To barms, bare arms.
Darn it.
11, Modi.
Okay, 2 for Drystan and...
Drystan, I think there are people outside.
Who are they? I can't see through the snow.
Can we see who they are?
They look like thugs that
Okay.
I mean, they have one of the main things that stands out to you actually.
It's lowering the volume just a tad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. It's
Hi,
epic.
sorry, can you put the timer? 5:23.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I am serious. Is thugs like a culturally appropriate word to be saying? No.
What?
They're called human thugs.
It's fine. It's
Okay,
like a thing.
I'm just wondering.
It's really fine.
Yes,
I'm sure
it's
the
really
book.
fine.
I'm sure the book even has
It
it.
literally calls them human thugs.
It's fine.
Okay,
I know what you're
just
saying.
checking.
If we, yes. All right. First note of the day.
I'm hey, I would rather say something than not say something,
Okay,
right?
fair enough.
You notice that they have this is, okay, ready? Back in?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So this, you see this. Let's get this,
Hey, there's someone outside. Uh-oh.
let's get recording.
We'll just cut all this out then until we
Yeah,
until.
that's fine, sorry.
Sorry,
So 5:25 to whenever we start.
my bad.
No, it's okay.
Sorry.
The thugs is a typical thing. I see what you mean. Yeah, it's been used in some contexts in real life, but here it's just
Okay.
the typical fantasy.
So you see, your assailants are traveling in a large caravan pulled by two polar bears. So.
I whispered to Mrs. Bear. Mrs. Bear. I guess no. Actually, I will speak to her.
Telepathically.
Telepathic. Well, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna touch her. So I've despawned. I speak to her telepathically. Mrs. Bear, do you think you'd be able to communicate with the polar bears who are leading their wagon to maybe have the wagon run away? Or start to leave the enemies behind?
Okay. Can I get your initiatives one more time?
All right. As I rush to the cave, I'm going to transform. Fire lights, wings, and power of the phoenix flows through me. Melts some of the snow at my feet. As I rush forward, activating my flame tongue. Sorry, lots of cool stuff. Fire, fire, fire everywhere.
Fire emoji, fire emoji!
Burns.
My initiative's 11.
Ours just 2.
It takes a long time to
11,
prep all the... That's why you go later in combat. You prep all the cool stuff.
Yeah, I gotta prep all my phoenix sorcery.
Okay, so the thieves are going to go first. At least some of them
Wait,
are
did
going.
Mrs. Bear say anything to what I said?
Did she say anything telepathically to what you said?
Yeah.
You are being attacked. Like, they're right on top of you.
Oh, so I didn't have
I
time
don't
to
know why
talk
it's
to her?
dubstep.
It's fine.
It's fine, it's cool. So wait,
Yeah, leave it.
I wouldn't have time to... She wouldn't have time to speak to me?
You're in a pretty foreboding situation, so I don't think she heard you, but you need to take defensive action immediately.
Modi to arms!
Okay. Never mind, then I tried.
That's alright. Maybe it'll happen after we get rid of these
Okay, well,
assailants here.
Yeah?
I like that the Mrs. Bear token is larger than the mouth of the cave.
She's huge. Well, I don't know. Bears might have a.
It's a small. I said it was a small cave.
Yeah.
Okay,
No, I know,
so
I'm just saying she was a good blanket.
these two assailants are going to come and attack. One at you, Drystan, and one at you, Modi. Modi, the one that both miss actually.
Oh, okay.
What are they attacking?
Oh wait a minute, no. No, actually, Modi's misses. Drystan, you are hit.
What
Okay.
are they hitting with?
With a mace.
Okay.
Okay.
18. AC's 18, right? You have all the stuff
Correct.
updated? Okay.
Actually, because he has 2 attacks, so one is a crit.
Okay. So the crit I'm going to use interception on.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me the damage when you're ready.
It's gonna be.
So I'm going to. His first hit, whatever comes harder, I'm going to. My sword, you're fine. It'll knock me back a second. You're fine.
8 bludgeoning damage and. So you take, and it would be 6 from the crit.
So the total is 14?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. So I parry a good amount of the damage. All right. With my flame tongue.
Oh my gosh! And Modi, the other one, second attack is also a crit.
Oh no!
Hey,
Okay, but it's not a. Okay, so they're hitting with maces though, so I can't blame.
So that's 12 damage.
Okay.
12 bludgeoning damage.
Time to transform.
Yeah. Bear time. Okay.
All right. More thugs.
Okay, so that's...
Okay. I'm just gonna do that then.
him. And then Modi, yes, Modi, you are up.
Okay, great. Then for my... How are you doing?
All right.
Drystan, how are you doing?
I'm good, Modi. Focus on the battle.
All right, then I'm going to very quickly then.
I have a couple options. You looking for your bonus actions?
Well, I'm thinking. No, I was thinking to cast Bark Skin and then transform. I wasn't really gonna hit this time because.
That's right. Well, Moonbeam, remember it's like a 10 by 10 block. You could, for example,
Oh yeah,
all
that's
three
true.
of those
Do
thugs in the
Moonbeam
bottom.
instead
You could
of
hit
Bark Skin?
three thugs, for example.
Okay.
But then you would be a little weaker. It's your AC would be. But anyway, it's up to
That's
you.
fine though, because it's the whatever. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first then is that's a good idea. I'm going to take my new Staff of Frost
Or you
and
can cast Cone of Cold with it to hit like everybody. Want to take a look? Drystan is a combat expert, so he's.
Of course.
Remember what you did last time? The Cone of Cold. You can hit everybody in like a 60-foot cone.
yeah, but if they start.
Okay, it's up to you.
Uh,
Or Moonbeam. You have a lot of good options.
No, I'd rather do Moonbeam.
Druid's Rock.
Yeah, no, I want to do Moonbeam.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to take my Staff of Frost and conjure up the power of, well, I was going to say it's morning, but like whatever. The power of the moon, and the moon stone in my staff is going to glow a bright white silvery color. And I'm going to, well, if it hits, I'm going to cast Moonbeam. It's a 5-foot radius. It's basically going to be in between the three dudes at the very back.
Right here, or here?
Those three. Yep,
Yeah,
all
those
four
three,
will be
at
lit.
the very back.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Moonbeam. Oh, stay there, please. Okay,
They have to roll
they
Constitution.
have,
saving?
yeah, I was going to say, they have to do a Constitution save.
Okay, three
Okay.
of them. Go ahead and roll the damage then.
Yeah,
Always hits.
okay, yeah, so there's this.
That is an 11 on the first one, a 22 on the second one,
Okay.
Go ahead.
and a 13.
Oh, wow! Oh my god!
Mhm.
Wow! 20 full points! I rolled 2 10s.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Okay, well then if they...
So one of them takes half damage.
Yeah.
So that one will take 10 points of radiant damage, and the other two will take 20 points of radiant damage.
50 points of damage total, one attack. Nice.
Like that.
And the other two take how many?
20 points of radiant damage. Yeah, so, and then, as the moonbeam comes down with the shapes of the phases of the moon, and,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
yeah, and it kind of swirls the snow on the ground around their feet as well.
I love it.
And then, so that's my action. And then for my bonus action, after I'm gonna, let my staff meld into my body.
No.
All my clothes and my equipment meld into my body. And I'm going to shift into my wild shape, into my bear. Ready?
Nice.
Brrr. Bear necessities.
And so now I'm a really big bear, and I'm gonna do a big war cry. Bear!
Show us your war cry.
That's much better than what I do. That's me!
All right, Barmy assembled.
Yay!
All right.
Drystan in his bear army.
I'm just a regular man, and you're all bears.
Look for the bear. No copyright.
Okay,
Yeah,
ready?
that's me.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's my turn. Do I have time to? Okay, I'm going to. Do I still have time to speak or no? Yeah, I guess that's my reaction.
Sure,
so to
yeah,
speak.
yeah.
I telepathically communicate with Mrs. Bear again. Mrs. Bear. Mrs. Bear, you should see if you could get the polar bears to maybe be on our side. Wouldn't they want to join our army? And that's my turn.
Okay. Is Mrs. Bear sort of like currently like enraged or like in combat?
Fighting off like 3 bears. Or three assailants.
Okay.
So, this guy is going to come around and attack you, Drystan.
Okay.
And these are both going to come around and attack you, Modi.
Do they all have maces?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, obviously you're a bear. They're using mace.
So...
Oh, no. Bear mace.
Poor bears.
Hey, there's only one. I mean, honestly, though, isn't there only a 1 in, 2 million chance that you'll get eaten by a bear?
That's right.
That happened in the last episode. That
Oh
guy,
my God.
his odds were 1 in 2 million.
So,
right.
the first attack is a hit, Drystan.
Okay.
That is going to be...
The mace clangs up against my armor.
It's going to be 4 bludgeoning damage.
Alright.
And the second attack is... If it's equal to AC, defender gets it, right? We were going to look this up.
We did. Oh, we're the worst. If it's equal to AC, yeah, defender gets it.
Okay, so second attack does not hit.
Sure.
And then Modi.
Mm-hmm.
Quick scry.
Beep, 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 boop, Scrystone.
First attack is a hit.
What does he do to me?
And the second attack is also a hit. It's going to be a total of...
Oh, I'm in my bear form now.
Oh, if it meets or exceeds, totally clarified now, so that was a hit.
12. Okay,
Yes.
so it was a hit?
Yes, meets or exceeds hits.
Okay, so 12. So 12 damage, Modi,
Okay.
total.
And you're a bear now.
And then
Yeah.
you're going to take an additional
2.
6
Like me?
damage from the one that would have hit.
Okay.
They just... What? Okay, so it was the 2 guys behind me who hit me?
Well, that was on the first attack from the one guy. Now the next guy's attacking.
Okay.
And they have advantage because they're...
Why did they have advantage?
Because they're pack fighters.
Oh, okay.
Because they're close to the other person or whatever.
Cool.
Okay,
cool.
first attack is a hit. And second attack is a miss.
On who?
On Modi.
Okay. Thank goodness you have a ton of hit points.
It's going to be 4 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, no. Okay, that's fine.
Okay. And then... And then... and then we've got...
The thugs in the back?
One more guy from the back is going to go. He's going to fire at you, Drystan.
Mm-hmm. The crossbow, I assume, or something?
Yep.
Oh. We must push... You have to push through the front lines.
And by push through, you mean I can eat them.
Eat them all.
Eat them all.
I'm on fire.
Well, we didn't really
That
have
is a
time
hit.
for breakfast.
And it is... He's going to fire off his crossbow bolt. And it does 2 points of piercing damage.
Alright.
Bing.
Maybe I should take in different feet. Alright, we'll see.
Okay, we'll figure it out. I also...
And you're up, Drystan.
Oh, me? Okay. Myself and Mrs. Bear. Alright, I'm going to do Mrs. Bear first. I'll have her move back.
Mrs. Bear. Okay.
Oh, can she move back like a hair? Can they be in the same
A bear
spot,
hair?
kind of? No, towards us. Can they double up on spots? In a way, like half and half?
On my belief
As a large...
sheet.
No, just one. Move back 5 feet. Like right there. Is that possible?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Alright, and then Mrs. Bear will sort of... And she hasn't... there's no attack opportunities there, so she's going to back up and begin to claw and bite at the closest assailant there at the bottom.
Okay.
Alright. First attack will be a 21.
That is
22.
a hit.
22.
That is a hit.
Alright. So the bite comes down. The music is awesome. It's going to be 13 points of piercing damage. Second attack, the claw, and the same individual there, the claws come down side by side. And
Sweet.
21 to hit.
That's a hit.
and 12 points of slashing damage. And she bellows.
Nice.
And her maw's all bloody,
Okay.
as are her claws.
Great.
He's not down?
He is not down.
Oh my god. Would be an overhead.
Yikes, we could run.
I know he'd be hit like 70 times.
Oh, yeah. That's why I was trying to have Mrs. Bear communicate with the bears, but...
I don't know if you did that, so... This is going to be a tough fight. Buckle
well,
down.
but also... Okay, is my turn?
No, I'm going to jump on Mrs. Bear now.
Oh, sweet, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna,
Half your movement.
yeah, so I'm going to move to the right for... Oh, wait, I'll get two attack of opportunity.
attacks of
Yeah, never mind. Okay, so I'll just attack the one in front of me.
Okay.
Neither have been injured, right? Two in front of me?
No.
Okay.
That is correct.
All right. Now then, regular attacks here. The flame tongue on fire, of course. That is a 27.
Nice.
That is a hit.
Phoenix Smite!
That's
So,
it.
I do everything on fire. Lots of fire. As I'm slashing down with snow melts. And... is this assailant here undead or fiend?
No.
Sure he's not a fiend? Just
You
kidding.
sure?
Very much humans.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Wrath of Phoenix comes down for 35 points of damage.
Correct.
The
Or
first
not,
attack.
probably not.
He is down.
Okay.
Bye! Delete.
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 Knaves! Then I'll follow up and I'm going to use my meta magic.
Yes.
To sorcerer to use sorcery points. Oh, sorry, that should have been Green Flame Blade. I apologize. That attack was a Green Flame Blade.
That's fine.
So the first Green Flame Blade would have, because it's below level 5, it shoots off a secondary sort of fire
Correct.
spit on
It
the
takes
thug next to
how
him,
much damage?
which is my charisma, which is 3 points of fire damage, the one next to him.
Okay.
And now I'm going to attack him. Okay, that's a 22.
That is a hit.
Phoenix Smite!
Fucking fun.
Alright. Okay.
I have an idea, but it's kind of dumb.
Okay, that's 28 points of damage. If you need, like, and it's slashing and fire.
Okay, great. He is...
Plus, he took 3 before, so he's up to 32 points of damage.
He is down.
Okay,
Delete.
and the thug next to him, nice, delete. The thug next to him takes 3 points of fire damage as well. The Green Flame Blade.
Oh, we're doing fine then. You said we were over our heads.
Yeah, I guess, but I only have a limited amount of smites a day, so.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Okay, we need to go back straight to the cave and rest
we
again.
could just go back into the cave and rest again.
And look at the other assailants with fire burning in my eyes.
Okay. They're back up.
Sorry, and then I will now jump on the bear.
Okay, that's fine.
But so put down my flame tongue into the ground and use that to boost myself onto the bear, and then pick it up off the ground.
And there's like a
Okay.
spot on the ground.
Oh yeah,
that's
it's all like
icy.
yeah,
Or that's melted
the
ice.
flame tongue has melted all the snow around.
Sweet.
So right before this one, it goes to attack. Remember that wagon thing?
Yes.
3 more thugs emerge from the wagon.
No! They were just hanging out.
Now then, are we supposed to negotiate, or are we just gonna die here?
You'll have to wait and see what happens.
All right, attack opportunity for you, Modi.
Yeah, because he moved in front of me, right?
Roll the hit. He moved away from you.
Oh, no. He's still staying in her...
No, he's not. If you moved where you had him, he took attack opportunity.
Was he right here?
No. You moved him to the right, and so he got attack opportunity for a moment.
Sorry, I did not mean it.
Just kidding.
Because I said attack opportunity, or...
I thought I was moving him within range.
That's still attack opportunity right there, too.
They're not in their circle? It's not in the circle?
So they're
within 5
going
feet.
away from Modi. Right now, when you went to the right, they're away from
Oh, they were going away from Modi. Okay, I understand. Yeah, you get attack of opportunity.
Yay! What is,
Tactics.
so then what do I do with this? What do I add to that?
Just
I don't
your
know.
normal, just your normal hit.
12!
Oh,
That is a miss.
yeah.
It's too late.
He tries to go backhanded,
Swing
but he's...
wide. Oh,
Attacks.
for hit. Okay, yeah.
Attacks Mrs. Bear.
Okay.
What's this music? One of the guy who jumps out of the van and starts
Like-
playing the sax.
First one is a
He says,
hit.
we're gonna play some smooth beats before we literally hit you with our staves.
Both are hits.
That's funny.
And that's going to be a total of
Oh, Mrs. Bear. No.
9 points of damage to Mrs. Bear.
Okay. Ah, Mrs. Bear gets hit by that. Clobbered. I just grab it over here. Okay. Jesus, it's still the same turn.
Okay.
And then
Wait, I thought that thug didn't go at first? This is a new turn? Oh, it's a new turn.
it's a new turn.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot. My bad.
You
Yeah,
killed 2 of the ones that went first.
Yeah, you're right.
So now I believe Modi is up. Modi's up.
The moonbeam goes, shut up.
Shut up. That's good. So 2 of them are taking 35 total.
So 2 of them are down.
Goodbye.
These 2 are down.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, and then, but I'm saying, then my action
Mm-hmm.
is the, which ones have been hit? The one right in front of Mrs. Bear, he's been hit? And the guys behind us?
Yeah, they've not been hit. The ones above have not been.
Alright.
Oh, the one is below Mrs. Bear has been hit. Yeah, wounded quite
Okay,
a
I'm
bit.
gonna get him then. Okay, so as the moonbeam is striking in the distance, I'm going to like rear up on my hind legs and go to hit with my claws to kind of like make him into a sandwich. The guy in front of me.
Hey, boo boo.
This
If
one right
it-
here?
No, the guy in front of me.
Depends
This one right
perspective.
here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh okay, sorry. The one that the icon's looking at.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Sweet, 24 to hit.
That's a hit.
Oh no, it'd be
It's a hit.
25 because it didn't go out. Okay, 25 to
Oh,
hit. Yeah. Okay, so he's gonna take. Sweet.
Nice. The one's been wounded already.
He's gonna take 13 points of slashing sandwich
Dead.
damage. Yay! I made him into a sandwich.
Nice job, Modi.
Thank you. And then, as I make him into a sandwich, I'm going to look at the guy now behind me, the one at the very top left. Yeah. And I'm gonna swing around and go to bite him.
Okay.
Hopefully, I'm going to go right for the head,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully that hits. It's a 9.
That is not a hit.
Lame. I miss his head.
You miss his head.
Okay. That's all I have, I think.
Okay.
Wait. But do I have a bonus action?
You can use. I think all you can do is you can't cast spells. You can't cast spells.
Oh,
Alice.
no, I can't because I'm in my bear
You could
form.
use a spell slot to heal yourself. Would be the only thing I think.
I don't think I really need to do that,
That's
though.
fine.
I think I'm okay. Okay, I
These,
think that's it.
Good move to kill 3.
These 2
Bam.
are going to attack Modi.
Okay.
He got mad. Did you get mad because I didn't bite off your head? I'm mad about it, too.
Good job, Modi. I should have
First is a
seconds.
hit.
What are they hitting me with?
They're maces. Both are hits.
Lame. I might
You have low
actually,
AC. Yeah. You may actually what?
I might actually fall out of my bear form.
And just go again in the bear form.
Yeah, I'm just saying. We might need to take a nap after this battle.
Yeah, I think we just keep taking naps and fighting more as they come and just let them
They
grinding.
do. Ooh, 14 points. 14 points
total
on their
on their first attack.
the first guy does 14 points of total damage.
Oh, I see. Both attacks combined.
Okay. Yikes.
My God, you're supposed to be like, you have 2 attacks?
Yeah, they multi-attack, and they have advantage because they're packed.
Yeah, makes sense, yeah. Ready for those
So
crits.
However, if I take more than that,
that one's a hit,
it goes
or
into-
that one's a miss.
Yeah, I think so.
And then
That one's a miss. Swing and a
yes, the next one is a hit.
miss. Still to me.
Yes.
Yikes.
And you take another 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
So 3.
Hey, you
so-
reverted the bear. You reverted the human form for free.
Right, yeah, I did. Okay, so
I think it's
this
free,
guy,
it
how
doesn't
does he
say.
Yeah.
hit me? How does he hit me?
He like
Yeah, tell me about it, DM.
slashes right
There you
across
go.
your. He's okay. He slashes across your fur, and you writhe back in pain, and then you come down and you start to shrink back down into human Modi.
and I'm, kind of in the ground, and my white hair is blending into the snow, and say, Drystan.
Get back up! I grab you by the arm real quick, and as a Modi, I just come down and pull you up quickly, and get back and go back into combat stance.
Drystan,
that would require.
Oh, lame. I'm not unconscious.
No, it's my item interaction. She's my item. I'm just interacting.
You can't pull a creature from being prone.
She wouldn't be prone. Okay, she's not prone.
I just fell in. I just went back to my human form.
Okay,
I
she's
still
not prone.
have
It's just a roleplay thing.
Okay, sure.
So, Drystan... I'm very upset because that's the first time that's ever happened to me.
It won't be the last time you go down. Suck it up.
Okay. This thug is going to... Now this thug's up. And he's going to move up to you, Drystan.
I'm still the bear, obviously.
Correct. Actually, he's going to move...
So that's a wounded one right there.
Yeah, he's been hit by me.
He's going to move
he
here.
must be almost dead.
Yeah.
And he is going to attack you with his... He's going to pull out his mace and swing at you.
And spray you with it.
Get off that bear!
First attack is a miss.
Okay.
Second attack is a miss.
Oh, thank goodness. I definitely dodge one on top of Mrs. Bear or just parry with my great sword.
Now these three are going to go.
Do you think that this wagon's like a clown car that they're going to keep coming out of it? Surprise! Honk.
I want to not move him. I want to move him separately.
We can pull through, Modi.
So these two are going to come up to you, Drystan.
I'm not sure. We always have to push forward. We can't retreat. All there is a cave.
And that is a hit.
Okay.
First attack. And a hit for the second attack.
All right.
Yikes.
All right. Let's see which one.
It's going to be a total of...
Interception. Nice.
4 now. Okay.
15 total damage.
Okay.
And the second one's gonna swing at you, Drystan.
Okay.
First is a miss. And the second is a hit.
Okay.
It's gonna be a total of 4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I'm going to use the mounted, obviously the mounted combat. When you're mounted, you can decide to transfer some of the damage to or from your mount, so I'm going to do that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
Oh.
All right.
Mrs. Bear says, I'll take it.
So I'm just parrying as much as I can, ching ching, and some of the hits unfortunately graze off onto Mrs. Bear.
Okay.
Pound her back.
Oh.
And
I didn't know you could do that.
the last thug is going to go at you, Modi.
No.
Oh God, Modi, she's low.
As he goes to hit me, I'm gonna try to speak with him like telepathically, in his mind, and say, "Are you looking for the cauldron?"
He looks really enraged and swings at you.
Lame.
There's not much to talk, I guess.
And it's a miss. And Drystan, you're up.
You already went this turn?
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, because
I did
you go.
one beam and then I hit with my.
Because I had to add the other 3 in.
Oh, so the turn order is you, the thugs, and then me, right?
Yeah, that's all right.
Okay.
Yeah, because you killed the one. There was one thug that would have gone after you, but you killed him already.
Got it. Okay, so Mrs. Bear will attack for. Actually, no, wait. The one that's heavily wounded by Moonbeam, how wounded is he? Is he just like.
Pretty wounded.
Pretty? Okay.
Pretty wounded. He's right here.
Yeah, so I'm going to attack. I will go first. I'm going to attack with my Flaming Greatsword. Divine Phoenix Smite. At the one above me. Right above. Yep, that's the one north of me.
This
right
one?
there, yeah.
This one's the one that's heavily wounded.
I know that.
Okay,
I'm going to also use Green Flame Blade. My attack.
So the blade glows what, red and green? Like
It's Christmas.
It's
red and green alternate like every other flame. They pulsate different
Great.
colors. Green,
Red,
red, green, red
make?
alternating. And also the blade itself.
Like Christmas lights.
Yes.
The blade itself is radiant with a divine smite energy. And so it goes in. That's a 28. Not a critical. I need to get those criticals. This is the one that's not wounded. And now Green Flame Blade will shoot off on the other one. He takes 3 points of damage. Is that enough to kill him?
Onto this one?
No, the wounded one.
Yeah,
This is the wounded one.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's enough to kill him?
That is...
It's 3.
No, you are just shy of killing him.
No,
Okay.
he's hanging on by a thread.
All right. I throw a rock at him with my offhand.
You just like slap him.
Okay. God, that kind of sucked. Okay. 16, 21 plus 10, 31 points of damage total. The top one.
31?
Yes.
He is almost down, but not down. He hadn't taken any damage previously.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, no, he's not down quite yet.
All right, so then I'll use my second attack to attack the thug also to my north, to the northwest there.
Okay.
Give me a 20. No! That's okay, it's a 20.
Yeah.
Well, it's a 20 total,
Yeah,
but it's a dirty 20. That's a hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, and is it my last use of? No, I have one more use of. I have to look at it again. All right, so 16, 21, 23. Okay, so he takes 32 points of damage, and then 3 goes to the other thug as well, so he's taking 35 points now.
Okay, so he's down,
Okay, and the one in front?
and he's down.
Oh, okay.
Sweet, get out of here.
Wait, what?
He was the one who was heavily damaged.
Right, okay, so.
And now this one is also heavily damaged.
Yes. Oh, that's what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, so what's heavily damaged? Okay, so the one that's heavily
I
damaged.
mean, unless you want to kill this guy, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's
So the one that's heavily,
same.
the second one's heavily damaged but not killed. Mrs.
Correct.
Bear will now attack. Except for there's no blood on my blade because it all boils away.
Smells like peppermint.
Damn it! No, it's a miss.
Man, use a different dice.
I don't think it's a die. It's a die.
It's the die.
17.
That is a hit.
Unless I'm wearing plate armor, I guess. Okay.
No, he's wearing leather.
All right. So then this. I mean, I don't know. I did 32 to him. It's a minimum, so it's only 8 points of damage.
Okay. To which?
The North Thug that did 32 to.
This guy?
Yes.
He's dead.
Okay. Oh, Mrs. Bear. And I just quickly caress her and be like,
Okay.
we might pull through. And can I yell at the rest of them in my turn?
You can.
Okay. Stand down! Unless you want this to end in bloodshed for all of you. And I'll flare
They
up.
both look a little bit. They all look a little panicked and like they just kind of inch back. They don't actually step out of range, but they kind of just lean back.
What do you want? I aim the sword at them, sort of like an intimidating fashion.
They want
The cauldron!
I knew it! And I point to the guy in front of me. Why didn't you say anything to me then?
The cauldron's not for you, it's for the 10 towns.
It is ours.
No!
While you're tied up fighting the other adversaries, one more man jumps out of the caravan and makes his way around to the front of the cart and cuts loose the polar bears. The 2 polar bears, enraged and seemingly controlled by this man, head out around the caravan and back towards you. They charge you both with great force. They smash into both of you, smashing, taking Mrs. Bear down with you on top of her, Drystan, and you, Modi, and the rest of the thugs overtake you and knock you unconscious. You awaken several hours later. The cauldron
Wait, they took the cauldron?
is gone.
That's dumb. Okay.
Alright. So we rise just with,
Yeah, you awaken
That's-
very, very... Yeah, they knocked you unconscious.
okay.
Ah!
That was unfortunate. I've never been so disgraced in my life.
You vaguely...
That's not true. Didn't Mrs. Bear find you at the top of Kelvin's cairn in this exact same situation? Does this happen to you all the time? You get knocked unconscious and they leave you here for dead, and then you don't die?
You vaguely,
right, Modi.
remember your memory was blurring in and out, and you vaguely you see flashes of memory of when you were pretty much blacked out, of the polar bears being hitched back up to the sled, and the remaining thugs jumping in with the cauldron and heading off towards Bryn Shander, the road towards Bryn Shander.
Oh, and the west. Okay. Well, if they really wanted the cauldron that bad, let them have it.
Are you kidding me? That cauldron was worth 5 diamond gemstones or whatever, what's his name
Right.
said in the middle of East Haven.
We should have probably.
And I don't think, Drystan, correct me if I'm wrong, that those men are going to take that and share it with everyone if they were willing to just leave us here unconscious. I don't think they're the sharing type.
Wow, Modi, I didn't know you cared so much. Can I offer you some food
It's
from
not
the
that
hero's feast?
Wah, wah. I'm just saying, if we heal quickly, we can follow them and get back what's rightly ours, because they're already wounded.
Good idea. I wonder why they left us alive. Maybe all they wanted was the cauldron. Maybe some.
That doesn't make any sense to me that they left us alive. It's very dumb.
Perhaps they thought
Same.
we would just die out here in the cold.
You know, Drystan, sometimes I don't have answers for what the gods want.
But I think your plan is the best. If we need to get that cauldron back, or at least see where they're going, and inform the guard at Bryn Shander. If it's on the way, we might as well.
All right.
Short rest?
Yeah, are we gonna lose them though if we take a short rest?
No, short rest could only be like a few minutes, right, or something.
Yeah,
Or should we take a long rest?
it's up to you.
We're definitely losing if we
Yeah,
might lose them.
You are
if,
about.
Rest, Do you know how much time has passed if we
You're about 4 hours from. Yeah, you're like I think you're like 2 hours. Like
Those names.
2 hours from.
So we don't have time to take a long rest then. Let's.
Quick short rest. I have some food I will make real quick from the hero's feast.
I need a hero. Okay, so what does that mean with short rest? How many hit points do we get back?
I was getting these ready, Modi, using my cooking utensils proficiency. I was going to make some Yawning Portal buttermilk biscuits, straight from the Hero's Feast, the official D&D cookbook, which are not sponsored by.
Not sponsored.
But damn, they look delicious, do they not?
They do magically delicious.
All right,
Okay, so
I'm going to quickly get out during the short rest, just my cooking utensils. We light up the fire and make the Yawning Portal buttermilk biscuits, which I prepared the ingredients for the night before. And these are a specialty. These are a specialty of Waterdeep. As I'm cooking, I didn't tell you a story. Which I have to hear a story, Modi. It's not a combat story. It's not how I one time fell 2 ogres by myself. And,
spit it out, Drystan.
well, anyway, the Yawning Portal. As I'm cooking. Do you know what it is?
Do you?
Of course, I used to work at Waterdeep as a soldier. Oh, okay.
No, Drystan, I don't know.
I'm just saying. I know your little memory's a little foggy, so.
Oh, do I? Should I roll? Is that what you're saying?
You remember.
Okay. When I was a soldier, I used to be a regular there at the Yawning Portal. Many adventurers have started their careers and ended their careers there, I would say.
Isn't it interesting, Drystan, that you remember how to cook, but you don't remember your family?
It's coming back in small parts. I can only remember really. Well, my head still hurts a little bit, especially after getting hit by those damn thugs.
Well, sometimes they say that smells bring back memories.
Oh.
Do the biscuits smell like anything?
Let's see.
Failure, loss, deceit.
Death, probably, if anything. No, they just bring back a time of camaraderie and lots of alcohol.
I see.
Well,
My buddies and I would frequently get very inebriated after a long day of training at the Yawning Portal.
And then they would hand you a sword and say, "Go get him."
I suppose. Training was more intense than just go get them. But, yeah, it was structured and intense. Anyway, these are pretty much done.
Okay, give me one.
Would you like to tell me a story while you eat?
I'm hungry, Drystan. I can't eat and speak at the same time.
All right, here you go.
I take a biscuit and just kind of shove it in my mouth.
Okay, so with the biscuit, you get an extra hit point per hit die when we do a short rest. Or when with your cooking utensils.
What is that? What do you mean?
So when you roll to get your hit points back, because you're doing a short rest, right?
Yeah.
Short rest.
Okay,
Yeah.
so mine should have had a D8, right?
Yep, so you would normally do your D8 plus your constitution, but now you add an extra +1.
So wait, how many can I roll?
So you
Oh
got,
wow,
you got
I rolled
11
an 8.
back.
10, 11!
Yeah.
Okay, so, sweet.
See?
So-
Cooking.
20.
Cooking.
Seven.
It's the way into anyone's heart.
There.
It truly is.
I don't want you to
I'm
be
in
in
a
my
short
heart.
rest
How many times can I do that?
up to your hit die, which is 4, which is level 4. So I'll have to do 2, and I'm back
Okay.
to full. It's as is Mrs. Bear.
Oh wow, I rolled an 8 again. 9, 10, 11, 12,
So enjoy the.
8. Okay, I'm at full health again. So I had 2 biscuits.
You had 2 biscuits. Just 2 biscuits.
Okay,
Are you gonna...
so...
What are you planning on doing next, friends?
These unassuming buttermilk biscuits will melt in your mouth.
Very good.
Yeah, it's cool.
I really like
Yeah.
that. I like these tokens.
Very nice.
So...
We should make haste if we want to follow those tracks. That you
Yes.
said.
I'm gonna use my, I'll just get up, brush, the snow off of me and the biscuit crumbs. And, I'm gonna cast Wild Cunning so we can follow the tracks out.
You most certainly can.
Okay. Oh, the big wheels of the wagon, I assume?
Yes, you can see them very clear.
Mrs. Modi, can you follow the scent of those other bears?
Who?
What did I say?
Mrs. Modi.
I conflated you two. Mrs. Modi. Mrs. Bear, can you follow the scent of the... We'll have to avoid combat today, Modi, I think. I'm pretty worn.
Maybe we can talk to them.
Didn't work this time. Didn't you try?
I'm gonna turn to Mrs. Bear. Mrs. Bear, the other polar bears didn't say anything to you?
She does not. She did not seem to make a connection with the polar bears.
Interesting.
They did, after all, knock her unconscious.
I know, but they didn't say anything like "screw you, dude" or something. No, they didn't say anything to her. Okay.
All right. Time to go.
Okay.
Get your gear together. I'm gonna polish up my armor, a little bit of my sword quickly. Chink. And Mrs. Bear, let's go. Sled away.
Yeah, we can. I'm just gonna continuously kind of just keep casting Wild Cunning to
Oh, good idea.
follow the tracks pretty much all the way to Brinchander.
Okay, we'll follow the tracks. Unless they deviate, we'll make our way to
No, they
Brinchander.
they head to Brinchander.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. So, let me just get situated here.
4 hours, so it's probably still kind of daytime-ish when we arrive.
Yes. Brinchander. You arrive at You arrive. You can see it looming. It is the largest of the cities of the 10 towns. It's the first stop for most visitors visiting Icewind Dale. It's a walled town perched atop a cold, lonely, wind-lashed hill. Bright lanterns suspended over narrow streets twist in the wind and add flecks of color to the town's otherwise drab surroundings. The friendliness in the settlement has dwindled as of late. Oral's unyielding winter has greatly reduced the number of visitors to Brinchander, and local trade is suffering for it, eating away at the local sense of humor and goodwill. Still, there is no safer place in Icewind Dale to spend coin or the night. As you approach the gate, the tracks vanish.
Because there's been a lot of other tracks there.
You can no longer discern where the tracks are.
Got it.
Well, Drystan, this is the end of the road, literally and figuratively. Well, where are we at the East Gate?
Yes, you're at the East Gate.
Well, if anything, maybe somebody here will recognize me.
Perhaps. Well, let's go in. Are there any guards near the East Gate?
There is
Or
like an entire sentry.
Okay, I'm going to kind of walk up to, I don't know, someone who looks young and kind. I guess. None
Okay.
of Sure. Someone, yeah, is in that group. Excuse me.
How can I help you?
We just arrived to Bryn Shander, and we were hoping if you happen to see a group of fellows with a large wagon and 2, unfortunately, very angry polar bears and a big cauldron, like perhaps your family uses to make soup, but bigger.
I'm sorry, my shift just began 12 minutes ago.
Do you have any friends here who might have been here earlier than 12 minutes ago?
Well, yes, I do know many of the town guards, but they've already gone home to their families.
And where are their houses?
Well, there was about 20 of them.
I should have prefaced it. We've been
If
robbed.
you need official business, if you have official business with the guards of Bryn Shander, perhaps you should speak to the speaker.
Good day, sir. My name is Drystan Santos. I am, like yourself, a soldier.
Thank you. Nice that you finally introduced yourself.
Modi and myself here, we have been robbed. We need to make an official report. A cauldron has been taken from us in the jurisdiction of Bryn Shander.
Well, Bryn Shander the jurisdiction of Bryn Shander is behind these walls, so I don't know if I can help you with anything that happened outside of the walls. But as I said, perhaps you can take your grievance to the speaker or the council.
Your city should look out for more than just what's behind these walls. There's people starving out there. That's my piece.
And we have people starving behind the walls as well. We are trying our best to keep them safe.
Well, we had something to fix that. A cauldron that could create food. But it's been stolen. An audience with the speaker would be most welcome. And also, where's your nearest inn or tavern?
There are multiple places for you to stay throughout Bryn Shander.
Your recommendation?
You could stay...
On a budget?
House of the Morning Lord, perhaps? Or the Northlook?
Morning Wood or Northlook?
Morning...
Oh my god!
Morning what?
House of the Morning Lord.
Morning Lord! Brought to you by Tasha's Cauldron of Food.
Oh my god. Series is now canceled.
Okay, Morning Lord?
Yeah, we're gonna stay there now.
Okay, okay. Got it?
Yikes.
Alright.
Okay, thank you.
Of course. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help.
May your watch go well.
Thank you.
The doors are open for anybody to come in, I assume, right now?
Yeah, you're welcome to come in.
Well, Drystan, he was useless.
He was. He has somewhere to stay. Wait, what about an audience with the speaker? Sir, audience with the speaker? How do we...
Well, you can take up your complaint with the town council at Council Hall.
Oh, I hate bureaucracy. I hate that worse than the cold.
Okay.
Okay?
And perhaps you will be granted an audience with Duvessa Shea, but she is very busy.
Oh, that name's familiar.
Interesting.
Duvessa Shane.
And... Sorry, an audience where?
The
At
Council Hall.
The council hall, okay. We should at least give word that this thing exists.
I'm just gonna start to walk away. This is useless.
The Modi activity. Alright, let's go. So the Morning Lord or the North whatever?
Let's just go to the Morning Lord because it's closer.
And funnier.
Okay.
Alright, we're gonna go to the Morning Lord.
Morning has broken.
Okay.
I don't know the words anymore.
Alright.
You arrive at the Morning Lord, located near Bryn Shander's northeast market square. This modest converted house serves as a gathering place for worshippers and is also has a small inn attached.
Somewhere to store Mrs. Bear, or, house Mrs. Bear?
Reasonably,
stable?
yes.
Okay. Alright, we'll detach the goods and whatever, get her all comfortable, and head inside. Right, unless you have something else.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking. Yeah. We'll just go outside.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Creak.
The doors creak open. You walk through the doors. It appears you have entered the temple portion of this house.
Mm-hmm.
There are shrines. There are small shrines situated around, and various priests mingling throughout the space.
Interesting. What kind of priests have any particular denomination that I would know? Or either was. If not, that's okay.
Amontor. Amaunator.
Okay.
The god of the sun,
Ah.
which is known to take both male and female forms.
That's the morning lord, I guess.
Okay. Is there anywhere like a? Go ahead.
Is that something that you can tell it's the god of the sun just by like walking in?
It would be there are certainly symbols to the god scattered throughout that are pretty.
Drystan,
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel comfortable here. We should go.
Would you like to rest at the other end?
Well, it's just that I'm more familiar and comfortable with the moon and the nighttime.
I see.
And I think I might get some weird looks here. So. Or I might start to burn.
You are doing some moon kind, right?
Yes.
Based on your circlet there.
I just think that
Would you like?
to...
All right, let's go to the other end then. Turn back around.
Walking right out?
Yeah, walking right out.
Okay, you make your way across town
Bye.
to the north look.
Okay, I'm gonna grab somebody on the way. Just a general, somebody who looks like a local.
Absolutely.
Okay. And just do a quick bow. Excuse me, sir, ma'am.
How can I help you?
We are from around here, but haven't been to Bryn Shannon in quite some time. Tell me, have you seen any burnings here recently? Pyre set up?
Burnings.
Right, yes.
Well, we make our monthly sacrifice to Oral, but
Interesting.
we do not use fire to do so.
Who is the leader of these sacrifices? Does anybody come out and proclaim, or is it the speaker?
Town council and the speaker are the ones who lead the ceremony.
Even the speaker, huh? Okay. And have you seen any kind of strange cart coming by here? A big, large cart with polar bears attached? Lodi?
We've been robbed. So
I don't think he cares about that.
we're looking for...
Typically, undomesticated animals are not allowed in the city walls.
Interesting. Thank you, sir. Here's a silver piece for your troubles.
Thank you.
Okay.
Time is money.
Mutters away.
Okay. All right, to the Northlook.
So,
Right?
that man was particularly dumb. Did he not see we're traveling with Mrs. Bear? And then he has the gall to say undomesticated animals are not allowed in Bryn Shannon.
He said typically.
Typically, that's true.
He's just jealous because we have a bear with us.
A domesticated bear, isn't that right, Mrs. Warrior Bear?
Okay, I'm gonna go up to kind of the far. We keep walking, towards the next inn. Is there like a woman with children nearby?
Yes.
I'm gonna go up to her very, very kindly. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes. How may I help you?
Well, we've been traveling a long way, all the way from Carconing, and we've been hearing that it's been a long journey, so excuse me, I'm very tired. I've been having a feeling that my wife and my daughter were unfortunately part of the burnings, and I'm trying to locate them. Do you happen to understand or ring a bell of the name Santos?
Santos, it's...
Yes.
It's a big town. I don't know any Santos personally.
I'm gonna put my hand on her shoulder. You take good care of your children. And then I start to walk away.
Oh, thank you.
Was that necessary, Bodhi?
Well, Drystan, the way that you politely asked the man who said that bears weren't allowed in Bryn Shannon, you're never gonna get anywhere.
Sometimes we have to refer ourselves with dignity.
Well, Your way didn't work and my way didn't work either. So.
Alright, so to the north look.
Fine.
Alright, we're going to the north look?
North Look is a large but rustic would be a kind word to describe this tavern. It appears very rowdy. There's loud music and revelry coming from inside,
Drystan,
and you
this
hear the
is,
sounds of breaking glass.
Drystan, this is more your style, isn't it? Did you say you and your buddies would drink a lot and then be handed a sword and said, go get 'em? This is your crowd, isn't it?
It was my crowd, yeah. I suppose we used to be up to all sort of shenanigans when we were rowdy soldiers. Enlisted men. Nowhere else to go.
I'm just gonna bust the door open.
You need a Modi in your game.
Oh my god. Okay, so I bust the door open and, fellow travelers! Who can find us a drink?
Good God.
There is so much noise that literally no one even acknowledges your presence except for like 2 or 3 people sitting at the tables closest to the door who give you a weird look and then look back to their drinks.
Oh boy.
Well, Drystan, I tried to help you out.
Alright, may the gods help you, Modi. Come on. Alright, I'm gonna make my way through the crowds with, the armor, just shoving people around if needed to get through to the, barkeep or the counter? Okay.
Front desk.
Yeah, the front desk.
Situated above the main counter where drinks are served is on the wall is a massive battle-scarred knucklehead trout. It takes up a large portion of the wall.
Oh, the attendant there, I say, that's a beauty you got there. I've been ice fishing myself, and I don't know if I can bring that up. Is that your handiwork?
I wish I could say it was, and it sure isn't a beauty. And it looks at the knucklehead trout.
Does it take a bite out of him?
And the knucklehead trout, which is its face is laying, like obviously it's flat against the wall. Mm-hmm. Its face turns out, and it looks at you, and it sings,
I knew it!
There's a place I like to go, farther up the river's flow, where it is. I don't know. Must be under all that snow.
Ooh, under the snow.
Ooh, up the river's flow. Ooh, up the river's flow is where I need to go.
It's an animated trout.
Oh, some bastard cast that damn spell on it, now it won't shut up.
It's very
It's a catchy
fun.
song. I've heard a rendition that's similar, something about...
Ooh,
It's a
up
water
the
hit
river's
special.
flow.
Up the river's flow.
Barkeep!
That's where I go. Ooh.
Oh, he's having this.
Up the river's flow, that's where I go.
Modi?
I'm sorry.
Barkeep.
Yes.
Ooh.
Hey!
Name's Scramsax.
Scrambled sacks.
Scramsax.
Scrambled eggs.
How can I help you?
We're looking for 2 rooms.
2 rooms.
Yes.
I can get you 1. We're
Do you
a bit
have
booked.
Do you have lodging for a bear?
Stable of some kind.
The stables out back will do just fine,
She's kind.
but you're gonna have to pay double.
Do you want to
By bear, I meant dog.
I can.
I'm so sorry. I have a frog in my throat.
It's definitely a bear.
You're
It's a
gonna
dog.
have to pay double.
It's a dog bear.
A
bear dog.
A bear.
You're gonna have to pay double.
What do you want to... Well, I can stay at the House of the Morning Lord tonight, if you would like a room here.
No, it's I'll pull Drystan aside. I'll sleep out with Modi out in the stable.
You cannot. It's too cold. You won't get a good
I'll be
rest.
fine.
But
Drystan.
Alright, fair enough. can I offer you some blankets? Should we ask for extra blankets?
No, it's
Blow up
fine.
mattress?
I'm fine.
I worry about my troops.
You pay in advance.
Fine, how much?
25 gold.
What if I act as a bodyguard for the evening?
Well, suppose we could arrange something. What kind of skills you have?
Let me show you. My greatsword is like in a sheath in the back. I just flick it up a little bit and it lights on fire with a flame blade. I mean like this, and then I also catch ignites a little fire in my hand.
If you cover the main commons area until, say, 3 o'clock, you can stay for 10.
Thank you, Scarmax. Just let me know. I've bounced all sorts of fools. I'm a soldier.
Okay.
All right, Moni. Cheaper lodging.
Good. What time is it this point?
Oh yeah. Well, it's nighttime. I mean, it's like dark, right?
I mean,
It's
evening
dark.
now. It's fine.
Okay.
About 10 in the evening.
One more question, Scarmax. Is it easy to get a meeting with the town council?
What?
We're looking to speak to Devestashay.
Right.
Devessa Shane? You want to speak with Devessa? Good luck.
All right.
Why is that?
She's very busy. Clearly, she doesn't care about the likes of us folk.
Interesting.
Well, thank you for your time and your fish song. Well,
Up the rivers flow.
Drystan!
That's
Up the
where
rivers
I
flow.
want to go.
All right. I get my. Up the river.
Up the rivers flow. That's where I want to go.
All right. Is that something? Is that like a plot point? Up the river. Up the river.
I don't think that's a clue.
Okay. It's a red herring. It's a trout herring.
It's a trout herring.
All right. Well,
A trout herring.
I will stand guard for the evening and kick out anybody who's being extra boisterous or whoever they want me to. And then
I'm gonna.
whatever you want to do.
I think I'm gonna just go into. I'm gonna sit with Mrs. Bear and kind of just brush her fur and if there are other animals in the stables. Try to make friends with them.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh! Aha! Caught it. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Break it up. You've had enough.
What are you trying to say?
Get out of here. And I grab him with my 20 strength.
Somebody's
Throw him out into the snow.
You throw him into the snow. His face collides into the snow and fills up with snow.
And I go back inside, take my post.
Yeah.
If anything, nothing else happens, I need to take a long rest before we.
Yes, you are both able to take long rests.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Oh, I haven't had that kind of action in a while. Still headaches, but felt like I regained a little peace in
Wait, is it
myself.
morning?
He said we take a long rest.
You take a long rest.
Oops, I still heard the bar noises in the
Oh.
morning.
It's always rowdy here.
Oh, wow.
I'll get up, polish my armor, make sure I whetstone my chink, chink, chinks, great sword, and I'm ready to go. Polish my boots.
I'm going to.
You gonna head toward the center of town?
I guess I wasn't ready yet!
Oh, you have your morning, whatever she does in the morning too.
Yeah, I wasn't ready yet.
It's fine.
Okay,
Go ahead.
it's only 10 minutes though.
That's okay.
I don't know how long we're staying here, so. So, any of the animals in the stable that I can. So, speaking to them telepathically, basically.
Yes.
I wanted to see if any of them had heard of any of the polar bears, if they had heard whispers on the animal grapevine about the polar bears. Because it sounded like that guy said that they didn't have large animals like that usually in the town.
Usually, correct.
So, I don't know, did the horses say anything to me or something?
The horses have not seen any evidence of the polar bears to their knowledge.
What would that have sounded like? Very nice, very nice.
Well, we might be staying here, I say to the horses, for a few nights, so if you could keep your eyes peeled. And
Yes.
I, brush his fur a little bit.
Give me an apple.
An apple for your thoughts.
All right.
Yes, that's all I have. Drystan?
Good morning, Modi.
Mm-hmm.
Did you recover from that very embarrassing fight?
Yes, Drystan, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, fair enough. Let's never talk about that again.
Never talk about it again.
Okay.
So I asked my friends, Winnie, Lily, and Silly, the horses in the stable.
All right.
And they did not hear telltale of polar bears in this town, which makes me wonder if they even came into Bridgehander, because, well, the tracks did end and they got lost, so I'm not sure.
Maybe it's a inside job. Maybe all the burnings and all this related. Duvessa Shea doesn't seem like a good person.
Well, it just seems pretty quick for news to travel all the way from East Haven.
Interesting.
Unless they were working for East Haven, but then why would they come to Brimchandra unless they were looking to make more of a profit?
Do we see any kind of identifying marks on those people that attacked us?
There were they all were like signet bat, like they did have emblems, but it's
but
not
it wouldn't have said East Haven or anything.
no, not ones that you can and like that I mean, you can draw them and show them to someone.
Sure. Okay.
Like
Sure.
you would be able to draw them and show them to someone.
Okay. And it's not like the black blades or anything like that we've seen before.
Swords.
The swords.
Yeah.
The band insignias. Okay. All right. Ready to go to the council hall, Lodi?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. I guess unless you want to do anything else, we'll head there.
Yeah. Yeah, we should just go.
Okay. We'll head down to the main
So
square.
you head down through here and you weave your way down. And you make your way to Council Hall, which is right here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Can we enter? Is there kind of like
It is guarded outside.
All right, buddy. Would you like to do the talking or me? Let me do the talking at first. You back me up. All right.
Then why did you even bother asking?
I'm not sure. Well met, gentlemen. Citizens.
How can I help you?
Yeah.
A young boy.
Oh, young boy.
Like the youngest guard you've ever seen.
This is the guard I was looking for yesterday.
How can I help you?
My name is Drystan Santos.
Drystan Santos, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too. Your name?
My name is Van Lexigar.
Van Lexigar. Listen, we're here to report a robbery, and we need to look through the town registry as well.
The town registry? Well, you will need approval from the council first.
Okay, let's get me on. Sign me up. Sign us up.
Oh, I wish I could do that. But you're going to have to wait 2 fortnights.
We don't have 2 fortnights.
Oh, well, the town council is very busy this time of year. Especially with the cold and the Frostmaiden.
So how is he speaking? I'm going to kind of cast Wild Cunning in to know what the weather's going to be like. I guess I should have done, to over the next fortnight, I guess. Or 2 fortnights, whatever he just said to me. To see, as he's speaking, I'm just kind of casting.
It's going to sleet. Freezing
Okay.
rain.
Did you say that you're cold?
Yes, I'm very cold.
Well, I can tell you how to prepare for that, of what might be happening soon.
We have a town seer who predicts the weather for us.
Probably not as good as you. Listen, I'm gonna cast Friends on him.
Okay.
Means I get advantage on any charisma saving throws I will make
Sure.
for the next minute. Okay.
Well, it's going to sleet.
Listen, can you fast track us? We're willing to help out the town if necessary. I need to get into those registries.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to cast guidance on him.
Oh, thank you. I cast Thanks. Yes, okay, good. With a persuasion to 22.
You got it.
Your baby's got it.
I mean, I suppose I could talk to someone, but I could get in a lot of trouble, you know.
Alexior, we have many things. We report a robbery. We're willing to help the town fight through the cold and the snow and hell, Arl if it needs be.
Okay.
Tell the speaker.
You wait here.
And he goes into the chambers.
He's a good kid.
Goes into the chambers.
He's a good kid because you cast friends on him.
That's not what Friends does. Oh, I see what you mean.
He goes into the chamber. He goes into the chamber.
Idiot. So you don't have any friends. You're traveling alone in the north, in the snow by yourself. You have to cast friends on people to make friends.
You're my comrade in arms, Smokey. That's good
No,
enough.
can't.
But
He walks back out.
still seems like a good kid to me. I can tell.
His head's kind of
Drystan, it was, right?
Yes.
My boss Boxel, he said that's a hard no,
It's a hard no.
and I'm to be sent home for the rest of the day without pay.
How much were they going to pay you?
3 gold?
I take out his hand and put 3 gold in his hand. Take this, kid. You did nothing wrong.
Oh, thank you, Drystan.
Is he the only guard at the door?
There are a couple others, but they seem a little bit more indifferent.
Listen.
I'm going
Can
to...
we come in and talk with Boxel? Oh, go ahead. No, do something cool.
I was going to do something better.
Yeah, do something better.
What's his name? Van. I'm going to call you Van.
Oh, I like nicknames.
Van. I figured you would. Van, those 3 gold I just gave you. How many guards are there standing by the entrance?
5.
5. That's fine. I will give you 2 more gold. And 5 gold to all of your friends. If your boss says yes. And you will have more money and the day off. Before it starts to sleet.
Drystan, I'm afraid that I won't be able to help you any farther, but I'm gonna take off home now, and if you want to go in, I guess you can just go in, but Box is a very scary man, so I'm worried.
Goodbye, Van.
Thank you, man. And I'll nod to him. And you all don't mind? All right. I'm going to step inside.
Well, Drystan, he said that he got 3 gold a day. I thought you were going to give him more. When did you become so cheap?
Huh, that's his due. He has a job, he does it, he gets compensated.
But was talking to you his job?
No, his job for the day, and obviously...
Interesting. So
Huh.
shouldn't you have paid him more than 3?
I don't know, buddy. Come on.
And I walk away and start walking.
Quit using logic to defeat me. I'm a man of swords and action and arms.
Man!
Are you gonna walk in?
Yeah, sure, if the other guards...
Okay, so you go by the guards. They're kind of indifferent.
Okay.
And you enter into there's a large atrium, and seated at a desk to the right of a very ornate door.
You should have ridden Mrs. Bear into the...
Seated next to this very ornate door by a desk is this enormously rotund man who you assume to be Boxel.
Mm-hmm.
Stuffing his face with biscuits. His feet are up on the desk, and he's just chowing down. Looks like a lazy kind of guy.
Someone. Yeah.
Drystan, offer to cook for him.
It's almost like he has a collar, you know?
Huh?
Huh?
Does he have a collar?
Of course not. He's probably just taking the food.
Oh.
All right, well met, sir.
Can I help you?
Yes. The name's Drystan Santos.
Drystan Santos.
I'm a soldier. Originally of Waterdeep, the 42nd Griffin Battalion. Now I fight for Icewind Dale, the 10 towns. This is Modi, a druid.
Mm-hmm. We come here because we have something to talk to you about.
Yeah, do you have an appointment?
We do, right now. There's a robbery of an important item. Magical items that could feed the 10 towns. We're stolen
I don't
inside
see
this
Drystan
jurisdiction.
Santos down the book.
Add him.
No can do, buddy.
Well, we need an audience with Duvessa Shea.
You need an audience with the best of Shane. Are you the fella who little Van Axel, whatever his name is? They come and go. Are you the one he was bothering me about?
No,
No, it's not us.
never heard of the kid.
Well, I can tell you right now, the best of Shane and the rest of the town council. And he shoves another muffin in his mouth. They were really busy, and that's the good stuff. And they're gonna need I mean, it takes a couple months to get an appointment, so I mean, there's really nothing I can help you with. I mean,
We don't have time.
I am the protector.
Be quiet. The nights are getting shorter, Boxel. You know this is dangerous. Your town is not well fed. People are dying. It's cold out.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, okay. I am guys myself, but I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, that's true. You can guys.
No, I prefer because sometimes there's not opportunity for me to do it. So it'd be better if you're doing it in the background. Oh,
Yes! Nice. Oh my gosh. Is that 31?
No. Yes, it is.
Wow, 31.
No, it's not 31. The 28.
Oh.
Yes,
Oh.
28.
I mean, I'm okay. Calm down. Drystan, right?
Yes, Drystan.
All right.
Nice.
How can we curmudgeon?
I'm willing to help. We're willing to help.
Well, I'm the guard. I'm the guard of the door in the council, right?
As Drystan
Some
speaking,
guard.
I'm going to the biscuits that I saved in my pack he had made earlier. I'm going to just as they're both. I'm just going to put them on the desk. So, but just continue talking.
What kind of biscuits are those?
It's
What?
biscuits. They are. I made them myself from the Yawning Portal.
Yawning Portal butter biscuits.
Yawning Portal butter biscuits.
And then I picked them back up off the desk.
I'm very impressed that you are able to recognize them.
And then I put them back.
Tristan.
And I start to try to pull
Tristan.
Yes.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I think, I am the guarder of the door of the town council. And I think if you just left those biscuits there, I could go out to the pot. And, what you do with your time is your business.
I'm sorry, the pot?
The pot.
The bathroom. Is that how British Mandarins say
The
bathroom?
pot, yeah.
Or do you mean a pot that produces food?
No, I mean a pot that I'm gonna shit it.
Okay.
So you give me the biscuits, and you're gonna. This is not gonna go well. But
Okay. Excellent. Thank you. I appreciate it. And also,
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
There you go.
he picks up the
As they say in
biscuits
Waterdeep.
and
As they say in water.
he picks up the biscuits and
his heart attack.
lurches himself forward to get out of the chair.
Oh my
Oh.
I was like, do we
I thought he was about-
CPR
He
him?
lurches himself forward to get out of the chair, and then he kind of.
No offense, but if you're a guard, you should probably get on exercise regimen.
Shh, it's fine.
Strike one, Drystan. And he waddles off.
Whoa.
All right, let's make our way in, Modi. Well done, Modi. I must applaud you for your inventiveness in this, getting us.
Well, here's the thing, Drystan. Wait, he gets inspiration when I gave the dude the biscuits?
You both get inspiration.
That's why.
I lost my inspiration. Now that went back.
Yeah, where did it go?
I don't know. It fell in my armor. Thank you.
So, well, Drystan, I'm just saying that you were talking, and sometimes people want exactly what you think they want.
Mm-hmm.
Human nature, or who we are as humans, is pretty straightforward, right? People want pleasure. They use the pot. They eat some dinner. They drink some beer with their buddies and swing their sword around, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's
Yes.
not much more than that. I don't know. Maybe a wife and whatever. But that's pretty much it, right?
You're right. Fundamentally, we escape pain.
It's pretty simple.
Look for pleasure. But some of us are not that way.
Really?
Soldiers have to go towards pain.
He's a soldier.
Is he?
I mean, maybe the pot was pain for him.
I didn't
but-
see him. I didn't see a sword at his side. No battle scars.
He might have had some
Perhaps.
that you didn't see.
Perhaps. But still.
I'm just
The point
saying
remains.
that us. We're all pretty simple when it comes to our core, aren't we?
You're right. I won't disagree with you.
We can carry on walking
Sure.
through, I guess, looking for...
Okay.
You're an expert on human psychology, buddy.
What are you gonna do?
I've met clerics and wizards who are not as smart as you.
Well, maybe they aren't lonely.
I feel that. And we're walking towards the...
I don't know, is there...
It's a big ornate door. It's literally right in front
Okay,
of
I'm
you.
knocking the door. Or whatever.
You can just knock.
What are
You
they
don't have
doing?
an appointment.
There's not.
We do not have an appointment?
You don't have an appointment.
No, he just went to the
Oh,
bathroom.
I thought I persuaded him to... I said write it in.
No, he just said, I'm
No,
going to the
he
bathroom.
said, "I'm just
you
gonna
can
look
do
the other
whatever
way."
you want.
Oh, I thought I told him to write it in.
No, he didn't do that.
Oh, he didn't do that even though he was... Okay, that's fine.
Even though he was... Or you think because he was persuaded?
Yeah, I thought I had the persuasion for him to write him in that slot. Okay, so I misunderstood.
He
Okay.
just
I
was
missed you saying
he
that,
just
too.
said I was gonna look the other way.
Okay. That's fine, but whatever.
He said going at your own risk.
Here we are. Well, it's not exactly okay, well, we're doing it.
Are you knocking or are you going?
We're
Yeah,
not.
what do you,
We're knocking, yeah.
Nothing.
Well, we can't quite intrude on somebody's room, so perhaps we should turn back.
I tried the door.
The door's open.
Oh, I'm gonna lean my ear against it. If I hear anything.
You can hear people talking and debating.
We should probably wait till they're done. It's a correct course of action.
How long is that going to take?
I'm not sure. I can't take
A
that.
long time.
Well, Drystan, the longer we wait, the more people that die because they don't have food from the cauldron, blah, 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 blah.
This isn't a situation for kicking down the door as much as I would love
I
to
wasn't
do
saying
that.
kicking down the door. I was just saying merely open the door. And they're talking, and they will continue talking, or they won't.
I think it's rude. Bodhi.
We just gave a man a bunch of biscuits. And he walked in without an appointment. Rude either way. You know who's rude? The people who stole our cauldron from us. You know who's rude? Oral. You know who's rude? I don't know, every town keep we've ever met. Speakers.
All right, Bodhi. I open the door quick and say, "Excuse me. Do you have time for an audience?"
Who dares disturb the sanctity of this chamber?
The name is Drystan Santos. Soldiers of
Drystan
42nd.
Santos. I do not see you on the ledger.
You're correct. We have urgent affairs, which might speak for the health and well-being of your town and the 10 towns.
I'm listening.
I open the door a little more. Did it say stop or anything? Or okay. Open
Mark
the
it.
door all the way. I
Yeah,
guess.
you can mark it.
And who's it's two people?
You are
already?
speaking to a very a woman who seems to carry a lot of weight and authority, despite her relatively young age.
Oh, I thought were they arguing? Were some people arguing in there? Or?
That you interrupted they were having a discourse. They were having a debate.
Got it. And who else is in the room?
The whole council.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the entire council.
I thought it was just two people arguing back and
Oh,
forth.
no, it's the entire council, dude.
Oops.
This is our audience.
All right, well, I bow very deeply. My apologies for interrupting, but I bring urgent news.
I'm listening.
Council and Speaker, we have discovered a cauldron of sorts that has enough food to feed Brinchander, and I'm told all the 10 towns. Food is tight now, and the cold is getting worse. We had this cauldron.
Do not waste my time with things I already know. Get to the point.
Oh, we had this cauldron in our possession, but it was stolen by a group of bandits with an insignia that looks like this. I talk about the insignia. We followed their footsteps. Oh, sorry.
We've been traveling very far. We began in Caer Konig, to Caer Dineval, to East Haven, and along the way we've been helping other speakers of other towns. For example, in Caer Dineval, we did help the speaker defeat, and I pull out of my bag and show off the amulet of the black swords that I had kept from that
The black
cultist sword guy.
swords.
So we've been helping everybody else.
Go Bodhi!
So I show the amulet and then put it back in my bag.
Well, the sigil you're describing sounds very similar to that of the Zentrim.
Zentrim.
Zentram.
I know they out of character. I know they deal in sort of shady businesses. Would I have? I assume I probably would have encountered some as a soldier or some kind of military. Would I remember any like
Not necessarily,
okay.
but yeah.
Okay, all right. I've heard tales of them as when I was a soldier. But regardless, we need to recover that cauldron. I need some information, and I will do that and give it to you at no cost, except for one.
What do you need?
I need two things. I need to look through the registry of the people in and around who live in and around Bryn Shander, and a registry of those who have been burned at the stake.
Burned at the stake. We do not do executions in that fashion any longer.
Well, regardless.
Are you referring to our sacrifices to Oral?
That.
A bit more complicated process.
Regardless. I'm not here to judge your actions, just that I need to look at the ledger.
I would certainly hope not, as you have no authority, Drystan Santos.
Of course not, Speaker Shay.
What is your next request?
That is all. Just information.
Information.
And there is more information we could share with you, but...
Is there?
Yeah, we do.
So we're looking for a cauldron. Have you not spoken to the town guards?
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Have you not spoken to the town guards?
Yes, they saw nothing. The tracks we were following disappeared suddenly. Kind of like the information with the Drew guard, yeah.
So basically that, like, I ate his son. But basically that the Drew guard...
This is Duvessa Shane, by the way.
The Drugard warlords coming to the 10 towns.
Yes.
And we know that and we defeated some of the Drugards.
You should probably tell them, right? So they...
No, not until every single person we ever meet ever, we're going to tell them all the information we know. Come on.
Oh shit, what the fuck?
Oh my god. And then also that we know that their fortress is in the spine of the world. We know where it is now because we have the map.
That's right, yeah.
The outpost. We know the outpost guard.
You think it's too much information to give, right? Like it's just going to cost
We
too much.
literally just met her. We're
Yeah,
not going to
true.
tell
Okay.
her our whole life story here.
I'm with you as we talk telepathically because that's what you can do.
Yeah, that's what we're.
Fair enough,
Let's
fair
have a
enough.
conversation.
Okay,
Sure.
All right.
Very quick conversation.
All right.
That's what I was saying. That we know more, but I'm not about to tell her until.
Fair enough. Yeah. Okay. We don't know what kind of position we're in.
Can I roll and see an insight if she's like a good leader or not?
Yeah,
Although you
absolutely.
said she carries weight, but that's a terrible roll.
Did you guide yourself?
No.
Use your inspiration.
Oh, I'm in guidance. Yeah, I touch myself. There we go. Where's my insight? Oh, 17.
Wow.
Yeah, you see, I mean, she seems like an authoritative figure that,
great.
is doing her best, given the circumstances.
Okay, cool. That's good enough.
Yes.
Then maybe she would actually use the cauldron then, because we were like, oh, maybe in Bryn Shander they won't use the cauldron because they're...
Exactly my thoughts.
Unless that's something that the 10 towns are like, we don't like Bryn Shander because there's a female leader. That's how it works.
I doubt it, but maybe.
Oh, okay. So,
Maybe.
Rah!
She's also one of the youngest speakers, so...
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Markham, please put these two in contact with the guards of the gates, and perhaps they can find out some information. Perhaps they've gleaned. Can you describe the cauldron and the means of transportation?
Of course, Speaker. I describe it.
Oh, right now,
yeah.
a large cauldron from a lake, Dinshire hag. Her name is Maud Chiselbone, and had the magical properties to
I've
feed
heard tale
endlessly.
of magical cauldrons that could feed many.
Yes, it was one of
This
those.
is
very heavy.
This is of great interest to me. Markham, bring forth the captain of the town guard. And, I mean, the captain of, the gate watchers, I
Sure,
guess, because
sure.
Markham is the captain of the town guard.
Gotcha.
And Markham, yes, my lady, I will be back immediately. So Markham goes out, and you're going to have to wait a little bit
Sure.
so you can make small talk, or...
Oh, with the whole council?
Sure.
And
Or you can-
and the
Please have a seat.
wagon we were looking for was large and it was made of wood and was being pulled by two very large polar bears.
Okay.
White, yeah. Well, I was saying white polar bears as if we didn't know what color they were.
Polar bears. Well, I feel as though if we had polar bears within our town walls, someone would have notified.
Yes, your
Interesting.
town citizens have told us that.
Interesting.
I just pet Mrs. Bear next to me.
But, okay, so,
She's not
meta moment.
Oh, she's not in
No,
Meta
I don't
moment.
think she
She's
can.
not a polar bear, and she...
Oh, yeah, that's true.
She's not a polar bear,
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
and
she'd
she
be
is
smaller.
clearly domesticated.
Yes, that's absolutely.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah. No,
I thought we left
yeah.
her at the.
Oh, no, I figured she was with us.
Oh, sure. As long as they left. Sure, as long as they left.
That's true. I mean, she's a Kermode bear, and we did say she was younger, so she wouldn't be
Yeah.
as big. Kermode
Yeah.
bears would be smaller
Sure.
than...
It's reasonable in the 10 towns. It's just that, like, wild animals...
Okay, yes,
enough.
thank you for the
Yeah,
Like,
that makes
giant
sense,
polar bears aren't probably going to be walking through.
No,
'cause
but
polar bears
she's-
are significantly larger than Kermode bears.
Yes, okay, you're right,
Cool.
you're right.
So, sorry.
No,
Okay.
that's fine.
Please have a seat, both of you.
Have a seat.
This cauldron, were you able to use it?
We were not. No.
So how do you know that it's magical?
Your.
One second, what's his name? What's the name of the guy?
The speaker of East
Waylon.
Haven.
Waylon.
Waylon.
Yes, he said he wanted it, and he offered us quite a bit of money for it.
I'm sure he did.
We don't know if he had that money or not.
He probably did not.
Well, I was right. And we thought if we stayed, it would get stolen, and then ultimately it did get stolen, so.
Well, I can tell you Waylon is a man of certain intentions. While he attempts for those intentions to be good, they are not always so. He's a man who is indebted to many people. He intended to keep the cauldron for himself,
I assumed as much, Speaker.
rather than bringing it to the capital so that we could distribute it amongst the 10 towns.
That's what I said.
That's what I said.
Thank you, DM, for the backup.
Interesting. I will be having words with Waylon about this.
Right. And also,
But now you were followed out of East Haven and attacked, and it was taken from you.
Yes. About
And
two-
I know Waylon well enough to know that he does not have any dealings with the Zentrum. Perhaps it was a mole. Yes. He's a sort of trusting fellow. He could have a mole among him.
Well, they did leave us alive, which was
And this is quite interesting.
infuriating.
agreed.
Just kill me in battle. About
Agreed.
that.
Agreed. Honorable way to go down.
You talk quite a lot.
Yikes.
I'm used to.
Oh,
Strange habit I picked up.
and here's Markham back with the head of the Watchers of the Gate. Perhaps he will have more information for us. Markham walks in the room with a stout guard by the name of who he introduces as Hempel. And you can feel free to ask him what questions you have.
What was his name? Markle?
Markham is the...
Oh, Markham.
yeah,
Who was
yeah.
the other guy's name?
Hempel.
Hempel. Okay. Hempel. Okay, cool.
Speaker Shay, thank you so much for your presence.
Calm down, Temple. We have some questions for you.
May I answer, Speaker Shay? Yes, you may, Hempel.
Listen,
Feel
Temple.
free to ask whatever you like.
Okay. Did you see a cart being drugged by, what, 2 polar bears with a big cauldron in tow? We described it in great detail.
Now that you mention it, I did see something strange the other night. You see, most people, as you know, they stop in Brinchanda, you know, right? So I saw this large sort of caravan thing, and it was, I believe, pulled by some big bears. And it made its way right up to the East Gate, went right around the outside, and just headed straight on toward Targo, so I could say.
That's why my tracks ended. I was going to say I didn't think that they came.
It headed straight on to Targos. I thought it was a bit odd because, you know, it's a bit of a ways. Most people like to stop, stay the night, have a glass of lager or something. But, you know, I didn't think much of it at the time.
You're right, Zemplin.
It's not his name.
Interesting. All right, Clempin. Here's the situation.
It's Hempel, sir.
Hempinger.
Hempel.
Hempel. Right, I'm not great with names.
I can tell that.
Well, thank you for this information. Speaker Shane, I think we might have our target. Targos.
Well, that would not surprise me, to say the least. The speaker there is a new and ornery fellow by the name of Nath Maxilindar.
Max.
I will get that correct pronunciation.
Okay.
Shortly.
Nerth,
These names are so
Mac Daddy.
Maxilinder.
Maxilndarn.
Maxilndarn. And you say again all the names wrong.
We're gonna
Maxilndarn.
call him Max.
Okay.
He made his way up to the speaker. A very good friend of mine passed rather recently, and he left the speaker's seat open. This Nerth, he comes from a rather shady background, a rogue, I've been told. And he spread money around, and he made his way up the ladder quite quickly.
Interesting, speaker.
Drystan, your head throbs a little bit, and the name feels ever so slightly familiar.
Really?
Yes.
This Nurse McZindledar?
Yes.
I don't
Sorry, it's a really hard one.
That really hard name. That one's the one that rings the bell, man.
That one is just I can't
quite pronounce it or remember it.
Okay.
It rings the bell.
Nurse. It does ring a bell.
Drystan,
Yes,
I'm going to make you an offer.
of course.
You go and you find this cauldron and you bring it back to me. And when you do, a hefty reward will await you.
Speaker
Very
Shane.
hefty.
Thank you very much. Yes.
No. The reward of feeding the people of Icewind Dale is enough for me, and I will recover that cauldron.
But if we do go to Targos, we, with your lovely guard, any assistance? Maybe a nice NPC could go with us? We'd love some extra assistance. We unfortunately, by the luck of the gods, were left alive when we were attacked outside of East Haven, but barely. They were strong bandits, and the cauldron is very large. We have one bear sled that also carries supplies.
I can send Markham with you,
Absolutely.
but only for a day, no more.
How far does it take to get to Targos from
Day.
each end?
It's about, I mean,
We need nothing more.
What about
Markham, you are to accompany these two,
Oh, for us?
Yeah.
and while I appreciate this man's, Dristan's humble nature, he will be compensated. Do you understand? I will secure the appropriate funds for you. You leave tonight.
Okay. As you say, Speaker. Thank you.
You will bring me back the cauldron, and I will happily reward you and see that it is distributed amongst the 10 towns.
You run a tight ship, Speaker. I very much appreciate it. And this must not be your first parlay with adventurers, it seems.
Certainly not. Why, it was getting so much at some point that we had to install some more security measures, which you so easily bypassed, I can see.
Well, I
I'll
apologize.
be having a conversation with Buxall shortly.
He's very occupied at the moment.
Why do I not find that surprising?
Very nice. Well, if we're leaving, there's one thing we must tell you.
Please, I'm all ears.
Are you aware the Duergar are at your border? The Dwaegar.
Dwergar. The Dwergar in Icewind Dale.
Yes. They're mounting an attack.
How many?
Dozens, could be hundreds. They have a fortress nearby they've established.
We defeated some in East Haven, and their warlord is planning on coming to the 10 towns.
Zardarok.
And
Zardarok, that's right, have you heard?
I've heard his name.
His fortress is here.
Legend. Why would they attack the 10 towns?
Not sure. Perhaps they're looking for something. I had, as a soldier, Waterdeep, I had a similar encounter with the Dwargar. I don't remember too much, but they were also searching for something. There's something up here that you have a lot of. Something that, I don't know, something they have here in quantities.
Well, you should prepare for war.
Prepare for war. The people of Icewind Dale cannot express more gratitude towards you, Drystan.
Of course. It's my pleasure to serve country.
I will put together, with the council and I will convene, and we will begin to make preparation upon your departure.
That's what I'd like to hear from a speaker.
Markham, make sure you return quickly. Yes, my lady.
Bye.
Thank you very much. I do another deep bow.
Okay.
I'll bow as well, or whatever.
Inspiration for both of you.
Yay.
I have to, but
Wah, wah.
thanks. As we're leaving, I guess Drystan, this is the first speaker we've encountered who had a fully functioning brain. Interesting.
She's young but strong-willed and
Right.
fierce. I appreciate that in a leader.
Well, it just seemed to me that the 10 towns were a little sad, weren't they?
You're right about that. Unfortunate.
We can just leave.
Yeah, I think we're good to go.
Head out.
Okay.
I'm assuming they'll just meet us at the inn or something?
Yep.
Or whatever?
Okay.
You give them their directions, and before we head on to Targos, we are going to take a brief dinner break. We'll be right back.
All right, be right back.
And we're back. You just had dinner at the Northlook Tavern. You are preparing to departure this evening.
What dinner did we have from our Heroes Feast book? Quick,
Oh,
pick something out, pick something
I don't know.
out.
Let's see. What's endemic to Icewind Dale?
What did we have for dinner?
It was probably a bit of
cream puffs.
Yummy Heartland's rose apple and blackberry pie.
It's a dinner of straight sugar.
Of course. Oh wait, this is a dessert.
Yes,
Yes.
I believe it is.
Pie is a dessert.
That's not what happened. Pie
Ooh,
was followed
that
up.
sounds good.
It was a follow-up to the main course, which is honeyed ham with pineapple gravy.
Ooh,
Yum, yum, yum.
Get your fruit and protein in.
Are you salivating? I am. If you love that, check out Heroes Feast. We, the official D&D cookbook. We are not endorsed.
Not sponsored.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Okay, so we're digesting.
You're
our
digesting
dessert
a hearty
of
meal.
pie.
With Markham, right?
No, Markham is preparing his things.
Oh, right.
But actually, as you are finishing your meal,
Your pie.
who
Your meal
comes-
of pie.
your meal of pie and ham, pineapple ham. You through the door of the Northlook Tavern comes Markham, and he approaches you and says, "I think it's time that we got moving."
I get up immediately and salute him.
He salutes you back.
Okay.
Let's
We're ready, Markham.
hit the road.
I have hitched my dog sled.
We have a bear sled. We'll accompany you.
A bear sled. How innovative.
Yes, and fearsome, I must say.
Indeed. Indeed.
Listen, can I ask you a few questions on the way?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get going. Modi, are you ready?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Markham. You've seen a few battles yourself.
Most certainly.
I noticed something. I assume we're starting to make our way out.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're making
Making
your way
my
out.
way out of the tent.
Going to fight
With my
some
dog sled, with my
Centauran.
bear sled.
And I'm westbound. Okay.
Yeah, what's
As we leave the town,
Mm-hmm.
I noticed something about one of the walls. I say, Marco, I noticed the northwest wall here seems to have taken some damage. Is that a recent attack?
It was about 15 years ago. There was a brutal battle. Many died. Giants overtook Brinshander, and we were saved by the valiant effort of a group of adventurers, not unlike yourself. I believe one of them was a sexy sorceress, if I recall.
Interesting. Wait a minute. It's actually a sorceress.
We've heard telltale of a blonde sorceress that she was quite stunning and powerful with the fire arts.
The halfling. I remember that story.
Yes.
Yes. Between our men and the fighters, the adventuring fighters, we were able to beat back the giant force, but just for a short time. More befell Bryn Shander. It's too painful to talk about.
I'm sorry. I wish we could be as strong as adventurers like that, Modi.
Well, we could look as good as them. I say this as we pass a stall that is selling white bear cloaks.
Interesting.
I did just receive this cloak of protection, so I will not switch because this is brand new.
Yeah.
But those are quite pretty pieces.
Malcolm has a fascinating tale. Maybe these adventures must have been legendary. I've heard about them before, I think. I have a bit of a headache, but I'm glad you're getting these defenses back in order, and it still looks quite sturdy.
Thank you.
So, about how long to Targos?
Just a few hours.
All right, lead the way.
Okay.
Mush!
So you make your way. You hitch Mrs. Bear up to your sled, and Markham gathers his small pack of young dogs that are pulling his sled. Yes. And you head off toward Targos.
Indeed. Oh, I wanted to. Oh wait, no. When did I check the weather? It was earlier that same day then. So it's gonna sleet though.
Later in the day, right?
Yeah. Oh crap.
Markham.
Yes.
I forgot to mention this, but as we entered towards the council hall, I was able to determine that we were going to be hitting some sleet tonight. I don't know if it'll hit us. Would I know if it would hit us like when? What time?
Yeah.
Is it gonna hit us on this trip?
Yes.
On the trip, like during the trip?
We might be hitting some sleet along the way, so I don't know if it's worth it to stop and take shelter until the sleet passes.
We must get going. The cauldron is too... If it is what indeed you say it is, it's too worthy a price to allow a little bit of snow to stop us.
All right, hoods up.
Well, should I? I don't really... I was thinking I could cast Bark Skin on Mrs. Bear. Would that help? If we get hit with a sleet storm, that's a whole slot.
I don't think you'll be attacked by the sleet, right? No, I think
you would
not
just take damage if
necessarily.
your AC was hot. It doesn't really matter. Okay. Yes, I just, heads up.
Okay, you make your way.
Sleety.
You make your way toward Targus, and you are the sleet begins to come down, and you get pretty gross.
Okay. I said cast bonfire on the sled, but don't do that.
No, that's probably a bad idea.
Don't do that.
As we're just thinking, bonfire, as he sled away, bonfire. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure what much we can do, but...
And after about an hour and a half, 2 hours, you make it to You make it to the entrance
Markham.
of
Looks like we're here, Modi.
Targus.
Markham.
Smaller town.
After you unroll your map.
Yes?
Professor Shane had mentioned that although there were still offerings made to Oral, they were not as difficult or to watch or cruel, one could say, as the burnings that happened in the other towns such as East Haven. Is there anything we should know about or perhaps be privy
I think you misunderstand.
Oh.
Just because we don't burn our victims for oral doesn't mean that it isn't a gruesome death they're met with.
As long as the
I am not in support of this legislation. However, I do not have much of a choice.
Well, it's just that there have been some memories floating around that may have, in the collective brain of the adventuring party, of some faceless figures, but it did look like a burning. So if that is not the case of the the city of Bryn Shander, then
may have not been a Bryn Shander. And everyone that you sacrificed are, which I'm equally not on board with, are they befitting of a crime?
In Bryn Shander, yes, we make sure that they have committed some egregious crime. They were sentenced to death.
Modi, do you see the tracks?
That is not the case in all of the towns.
Yeah, I've noticed.
I'm gonna cast Wild Cunning. Do I see as we enter? Were we entering?
Or Mrs. Bear, I had her focus on the scent of the other
Right
polar.
Oh yeah, she would know the scent of
I
the
had her
polar
focus on
bears,
the scent of the other polar
probably.
bears, using her.
That's
She
a
has the
good
advantage
idea.
with the keen smell.
She does seem to pick up a scent.
Yay, Mrs.
Bingo!
Bear!
Yeah! Okay, cool. So then we're on the right track. I'm gonna, to speak to Drystan privately. Drystan, you may be wasting your time with Bryn Shander then, because if the visions you were seeing were of a burning, then perhaps these two faceless women that you saw, if it was even real, did not happen in Bryn Shander. So it might be here that you need to put more of your efforts into finding the ledgers.
Perhaps. You're right, Modi.
Tristan, as you approach the gate, you are overwhelmed by a sense of home. You recognize the places around you more so than any other town that you have visited since your accident, and there's a sense of bitter nostalgia that washes over you.
This is a nice town.
It's familiar.
Where would you like to go?
Well, maybe it just seems familiar and homey because it's small.
Maybe. How is that?
So, Mrs. Bear, do you smell those polar bears that we encountered?
She seems to want to be dragging you toward the
And I
center.
and I have these spawned.
Yeah. She's dragging you toward the center of town, around the town hall.
And there's just one main entrance, it looks like, from we can see from the outside.
Correct.
Okay.
Any guards or anything posted?
There are guards posted, but you can freely enter and exit the city.
I think we just want to ask for more information, right?
You wouldn't be able to bring your, you would have to, unhitch the bear. You can't just, drive your...
Right. I was gonna say if there's a Markham, as
Yes.
are there? I guess I had to word this. Since you are a member of the
Council?
Council.
Or the 10 towns?
would there be lodging for council members if they travel to a different town? For us to park our sleds, or...
I can arrange lodging for us if you want to have a look around.
Okay.
Of course. Should we talk with the speaker here, Markham?
Be
Yes,
careful
what's
of
his
that
name?
one.
Max.
Oh, right.
Max
Nerf.
Nerf.
Rung a
Max.
bell somehow, as did this town.
Well, I'll unhook Mrs. Bear.
Modi, I'm gonna go.
He can take the sled. Can Markham take the sled?
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm gonna go walk around, Modi.
without me?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I'll meet you where we're staying.
You won't even hear me. It'll be like I'm not even there.
All right, I'm gonna walk away from Modi and the group for now.
And I'm going to trail
I'm
behind
just gonna
him
wander.
quietly.
Okay, so you trail behind.
Well, okay, give me a stealth check then.
I
mean-
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself too. Come at me.
Okay, wait, what
Come at me.
what am I saying, guidance?
Perceptions.
Oh, I was gonna, what am I doing, perception?
No, you're
I
doing
would
stealth.
do
Stealth, and he does perception.
I'm not gonna not try to look at you, but I'm also. Oh! Get wrecked with the natural one! Modi, stop following me.
I trip over like a
I
rock in the snow.
don't even look back. I just say, Modi, stop following me.
I pick up the rock that I tripped over and I chuck it at Dristan's back.
Ding! That's enough, Modi. Sorry, but there's
I've been watching your back. You wouldn't have got hit by a rock.
I was watching my back. I knew where you were. Something I need to look at, and something personal here I need to attend to.
Fine.
Thank you.
Where would you like to wander?
So I'm just gonna wander around and see if anything else comes to me.
Loads of memories are flooding back almost so quickly that you can't. There's a sense of familiarity, but you're almost overwhelmed by how much everything seems familiar that you're still lost.
That's what I mean. I didn't want like my feeling of overwhelmness, like to affect people like the party.
Understand.
That's why I wanted to move along.
Understand.
Okay. So I'm going to hold my head whenever I try to get this flood of memories and try to recollect it, put it together. And I kind of want to play at this point hot and cold. Like if there's anything that stands out more to me as I'm wandering around, make my way to
I'm wandering.
make my way towards the strongest feelings.
Okay.
Is that a thing I can
You find yourself wandering toward the town hall.
Oh, okay. Alright, but he said to be careful, so.
As you approach the town hall, a looming figure emerges. And your eyes meet for a second. And he grits his teeth in a coy smile and says, Drystan Santos.
How do you know my name?
It's a shame you aren't dead.
Excuse me?
As if all of the blood in your body has rushed to your brain at one time, you fall to your knees, writhing in pain and sadness.
What is this feeling? What's happening? I try to look up to him, sort of squinting.
Everything goes black.
Crap, I should have had you follow me.
Screw you, dude.
Give me one
Have it be known that Modi is sitting in the exact spot that she tripped, holding the stone and throwing it up in the air. Just waiting. I'm not going anywhere.
Save me. Just kidding.
I rolled a nat 1. I'm sitting exactly where I was.
We choose our beds, we lie in them.
Just 1 second.
So you waiting
I'm just sitting.
but Markham said he had plans, right, for us? Like arrangements?
He said he had lodging. Yeah, so he took his sled dogs and his sled and then our sled, and I'm just sitting there with Mrs. Bear.
Oh, got it. Okay.
That's how I
ready,
interpret
Drystan?
my nat 1.
Okay, fair enough.
You ready,
Drystan is
Drystan?
ready, yes.
It is another cold day in Targos. You awaken to the smells and sounds of breakfast cooking in the kitchen. You throw on your robe and make your way into the main room of your cottage. Happy anniversary, my love, says the beautiful woman standing before you. She has silky smooth dark hair that cascades down her back and a beautiful smile that warms your heart. How do you respond?
So, am I aware... Do I have the same memories right now that I did before I passed out?
No, you are reliving this moment.
Got it. Okay. So I look at the woman, and I say, and I smile. I say, Kiva, my love,
Yes?
I miss your smile.
Silly. I saw you just last night.
I know, but it feels like we've been apart for a long time.
You're very sweet.
What's your special cooking today?
Oh, just some eggs and a bit of bacon. Which would be somewhat of a feast.
Sure. So she is... You said it was anniversary?
Yes.
Okay. My anniversary or...
Yeah, like if you're
Your-
married.
Oh, the wedding anniversary. Got it. Got it. I wouldn't know about any of that.
Aha!
Okay, so then I will walk up to her and hold her, and I'll say, I'll just look into her eyes for a little bit.
Her smile turns to somewhat despair, and she says, I only wish today was not foreshadowed by such darkness.
What darkness?
Must I say it?
Suppose. I don't remember. I hate to bring up any anguish.
You
I'm
feel
sorry, Kiva.
pain and fear grab at your chest, and try to comfort her with your words. But anxiety fills the air as you struggle to remember, but also have a sense of a foreboding doom.
Kiva, I put my hand sort of around her, like her face, and I gently kiss her in the forehead. And I say back, no matter what happens, I will protect us. I vowed that I would.
I know. Just then, As the sun once rose to conquer the dark, your daughter enters the room. She has gorgeous dark hair like your wife and a demeanor that puts both of your minds at ease. She is astonishingly beautiful and wise beyond her 19 years. She is truly the kindest soul you have ever known. Father, try not to worry about the ceremony. I know it is a vile thing, but we mustn't let it ruin this wonderful day. Happy anniversary, you two. I
smile brightly when I see my daughter, Sona, and I want to go over and sort of like, coddle her like you would if it was as a small kid, but she's 19, so I don't.
Sure.
And I just smile brightly and I say, you're right, Sona.
You help gather the food from the kitchen and are about to sit down to a simple but lovely breakfast when there is a knock at the door. What do you do?
Haven't really had much chance to talk. Sona, how's your schooling?
Father, did you not hear that? The knock hastens.
Never enough time to talk. All right. I go up to the door, and my sword is sort of propped by the door entrance there, and I'll look to the people.
There wouldn't be.
I guess there would be a people. Yeah. No, it's fine. I open the door.
At the door is a looming figure who stands just slightly taller than you. His jet black hair, steel blue eyes, and neatly trimmed goatee are the most prominent features of his cold, chiseled face.
Since I recognized him before, I assume...
Yes.
Nerf?
Greetings, dear Drystan.
What are you doing
He
here?
says in a deeply condescending tone. May I come in?
We're having dinner, so no.
Wonderful, I'm famished. He pushes past you and makes his way into the room, pulls up a chair next to your daughter, filling a plate with far more food than you would reasonably offer.
I look at Kiva. What is her sort of like... I look at her and...
Very tense and concerned.
Very tense and concerned. Okay. I grab like a... Well, I'm a soldier, so I pretty much always have... I'll have something on me, whether it's a dagger or sort of like maybe on my back there. And I'll sort of touch it, almost subconsciously. And go and pull my chair and sit down with a heavy thud, just stare at him. Well, what do you want?
Don't you know it's rude to discuss business between men in the presence of such beautiful ladies?
Don't give me that, Nerth. Shut your filthy mouth. You're eating our
I'd watch your tone if I were you.
I'd watch your tone, Nerth.
Very well. If we must discuss it, we must. Have you had time to consider my proposal? Everyone looks around you hesitantly.
I look at Kiva and I look at Sona.
Oh, don't play dumb. He looks at Sona, who seems confused. Why, my offer of marriage, my sweet. I intend to make you my bride.
Sorry.
Father, she says in fear.
Narth, that's enough. You know she's still in school. She's completing an advanced degree at the wizardry school.
And I intend to support her in that. As my bride. As we spoke about, have you had time to consider my offer?
Narth. No, I have not.
No, you have not, or no, you refuse me.
It's not whether I refuse you or not. It's whether Sona wants you.
This is a business between men. Please, Drystan.
This is not how men conduct business.
This is how I conduct business. Now you will give me your blessing?
Or what, Narth?
You dare consider to refuse me?
What's the reaction currently from Sona? You said she was...
She's terrified.
Terrified. And then...
He's like a creepy old dude.
And Kiva?
also is very, very scared.
Very, very scared.
She touches your arm and shakes her head.
North, I made a vow to my family.
Oh. What's that?
That I will protect them.
Who better to protect your beautiful, sweet daughter than myself, the speaker of this lovely little town?
If you won't accept you, I can accept you either, North.
You dare refuse me?
I refuse you.
He stands up very quickly from the table.
As do I.
And pushes his chair back. He gets very close up into your face and he says, "You will regret this, Santos." Storming towards the door.
Get out of
I'm
here,
looking
North.
forward to tonight's ceremony. And he slams the door behind him.
Bastard. Sona,
Yes,
I know you don't love him, and I know he doesn't love you either.
of course not.
And I want you to finish your schooling.
Yes.
So I'm going to protect you no matter what.
Oh, thank you, Father.
Now, let's ignore that filthy man and have our dinner.
You continue and eat most of the rest of your meal in silence. Later that night, the entire town of Targos gathers in the square for the lottery. Torches flicker in the howling wind. Everyone holds each other close.
It's very Hunger Gamesy.
The lottery, huh?
Oh, it's
I see.
a sacrifice.
In the center of Targos is a large sort of amphitheater that has been constructed in recent years since Oral took to the skies and plunged Icewind Dale into perpetual darkness. The stands are filled. It is required attendance by everyone in the town. And a sense of dread looms over everyone. Out into the center of the...
I'm sorry you had to be here, Sona and Kiva.
Out into the center of this amphitheater walks Nerth and his captain Scath, a red tiefling, wearing heavy plate armor. Good evening, people of Targos. Tonight, we make sacrifice to the goddess of the everlasting rhyme, Oral, so she may spare us the full force of winter's wrath. Oral, may our blood appease you. Captain Scath approaches the speaker with an ornate bowl containing the names of all of the residents of Targos.
I hold Sona and Kiva's hands. Well, one hand each.
Behold your sacrifice! And he reaches in to the bowl. As he does, he locks eyes with you, Drystan. A smirk blooms on his wicked face.
I miss being a soldier.
He pulls a slip from the bowl and carefully unfolds it. Silence hangs over the crowd as everyone holds their breath. Only the howling wind disturbs this quiet and grim scene. Then, Nerth's voice cuts through the night with perfect, vengeful clarity. Sona Santos! The crowd gasps. Drystan, what do you do?
Well, this is the ritual that they've been doing monthly, right? I'm gonna stand up.
Okay.
We refuse.
You cannot refuse the gods.
How can we sacrifice our lives? To a God that does not even show its face. To a God that brings us only cold and despair and hunger. North, you know I've been against this. Since you brought up this harebrained scheme of sacrificing our people to some hideous god.
Oh, please, you know the people of Bryn Shander and East Haven do the same.
So we must, as well. I look at the crowd and say, is this what everybody wants? To sacrifice your women, children, husbands to some god that brings death and cold to us?
The masses look terrified.
Fine, so it's just me.
Drystan, you will stand down and offer up your daughter, or I will have no choice but to have my guards kill you too.
Fine. I get out my greatsword. And point it straight at North.
Yeah.
North. How about this instead?
The guards start to...
I think he was...
No, that's good, that's fine.
Okay. That's fine.
Wait. Can we invoke the ancient custom of the Icewind Dale duel?
Nerth looks at you and looks at the guards and motions them to back off.
Whoa. DM's doing a great job, by the way.
Yay!
I'm super stoked.
This is when Katniss Everdeen fights.
Fine. What do you want, North? A battle to the death?
Very well.
All right, better us. Dying honor for what we believe in, protecting our family and our home, and our homelands and everybody here, than to be killed by the excruciating cold of Arl's doom.
Okay. Roll for initiative.
There's one person in the crowd who claps quietly, and it echoes.
I twirl my greatsword. All right, and I look at Kiva, and I look at Sona. And do I get a response from them? Do they nod? Are they scared? Are they?
They're scared, but you know this is their only chance for her only chance for survival, I guess. So
I look at them and I say, "I promise to protect you both. And that's what I will do. My honor as a husband, and as a soldier, and as a man. Wish me luck. I love you both."
roll for initiative.
I jump down. I push apart the people and jump.
The crowd goes wild.
And jump down with a heavy stomp, parting some of the snow, and do some maneuvering for my soldier days, and roll initiative.
Until I...
Yay!
Oh, good.
19.
Okay, you are going first.
Okay, and it's just North decided to 1v1 me?
He is 1v1.
In the
Do you know anything about him? You must feel like you do.
I assume
Is he
he's
like
a speaker, right? And we've known each other
is
for a while because
he
I'm
a
part of
sorcerer?
this.
Yes, but
This is so good.
he was alluded to have been a rogue,
yeah,
very
it's,
powerful and dangerous rogue.
Okay. I guess we'll see. Okay.
We'll see how dangerous.
So I'm going to, and I assume I'm obviously not, but it's the level
Correct.
Okay, alright. Alright, here we go.
It's flashback fight time.
Flashback fight time.
Back fight.
FBFT.
Flashback fight time.
Alright. I say,
Go, Drystan.
I'll show you what a soldier's worth. Alright, and I'm gonna charge forward. And try to feint him.
Okay.
And as I do, come in from like a powerful swipe from the bottom up.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to like just throw some yeah, there you go. I kick up some sand, obviously some ice and snow, and then come up at him.
Okay.
Come on!
Yes.
Okay. Damn, that's
Hey,
26.
Okay, good.
That is a hit. Obviously.
I was gonna say, not. He's
I'd hope so.
Sorry, I was just
That's okay.
looking at the...
Alright, fortunately, Power level 1 does not have Drill Latch. And Tristan's a little rusty because he has not been a soldier for a while.
That's that retired. The
hashtag retired life.
Retired life in Florida.
The retired life in, yeah, well, I don't know if this is Florida, but Canada. Okay, almost max damage. 15 points of damage.
Okay.
Get him.
Damn.
Crowd goes wild.
So I use all my fury and might.
The snow kicks up and gets into Narth's eyes, and it kind of temporarily blinds him just enough, just giving you enough edge to get that good slash right at his side.
Okay.
He steps back. You fool!
This is what you deserve, Narth. You've brought ruin to this town. Everybody here knows it. If I die on this day, then they'll all know that you're the villain here. We will uprise and kill you.
Bite your tongue! That is a 11 to hit.
That's a miss.
So he takes his first swing at you in his rage, and the snow's still in his eyes, and he slashes at the top of your head. You dodge out of the way. And then he goes in for another strike.
Well, I'm dead.
You use the environment. What's that, a lake or something? Or, I mean, maybe higher ground. Get the high
So
ground.
12 to hit.
That's smart. That's also a miss. So, alright, I'm quickly unoxidizing myself. Or it's more like you said, like a typical ching, ching.
Yes, your blades.
Parry
Your
one,
next.
parry two.
You parry his blade.
Okay. Is that, so I'm looking around me, there's the altar, right? And then also like a pool of some kind, I assume?
Yeah, what's
Yes.
that to the right?
What?
The little
Oh
spring.
yeah, that's a pool, like a fountain, sort of like, but it's not filled. It's like frozen.
Oh, okay. It's not like
Yeah,
lava from like the last
No,
episode.
it's not lava.
Okay, episode 3 of it. Okay, got it.
At the high ground!
Alright, I guess it's gonna be a mano, and if I die, I die. So a soldier does, so. Alright,
I want us to build new characters.
alright, I'm going to. God, powder level 1 doesn't get surprising a bunch of stuff.
Level 1.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, and I'm not gonna use a bonus action for anything, so.
Smite him.
I can't smite that to level 2.
Lame.
That's a problem. Alright, here we go. So.
Use the environment.
Instead.
I don't
No, you know what? I'm not gonna try any trickery because. So as my bonus action, I'm going to run full speed at him and use my. So I'm gonna hold my greatsword like this, right? My greatsword like this, and like use a bonus action to shove and try to come down in on him.
Okay.
Woo! Okay, that's still 18.
That is a hit.
Hopefully he's not wearing plate armor. Oh, okay. Okay, still not bad.
know.
That's
inspiration, you have 2, right? You need to reroll.
that's right. Yeah, that's I don't know if this just is inspiration, but that's fine. That's 13 points of
You
damage.
should ask the DM that.
That's true. If I need it, I'll go.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You manage. You get that point. The shove. Just shoving him aside. He kind of staggers, and you're able to get your sword just under the grooves of his armor, and you puncture him, and he howls and
Give up, North. That's enough.
Never.
I don't want to fight you.
Okay. In a recoiling rage, he steps back and he brings his blade down. Like, since you've kind of been here, he brings his blade down hard on you, and does.
Yikes.
Well, I can't.
He rolls a 1. He starts to trim your hair with his sword.
13 points of piercing damage.
Yes, so that's enough for me to go down. I stagger with my sword down. I put the sword down and stagger, sort of breathing heavily.
You fool! You thought you could beat me! Now, you have angered the gods. And I believe Aura will be needing 2 sacrifices this evening.
Tell them to run.
His guards have... his guards move in towards your wife. And Sona.
Stop it, North. Can I do something
Do it.
epic or kind of maybe heroic?
Yeah.
We can draw? You can certainly try.
Okay, so thanks, Matt Mercer. So hear me out. While he was like talking, since obviously I am the equivalent of being out of hit points. So
yes.
All right, I'm gonna make a last ditch effort with all my power to save and protect my family and people of this town.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to, as I'm going down, lay on hands on myself, getting myself back up, and getting I told you I had like a dagger or something on my like back. I'm gonna go and try, last ditch effort, go up to him as he's talking and try to stab him right in the gut.
Okay, roll a hit. Well, actually, give me a stealth check.
I'm running heavy. Okay.
Give me a stealth check.
We're out in acrobatics.
It'd be a disadvantage, so. Okay, one was a 20.
Oh,
that sucks. Oh man. Wait, was I wearing heavy armor at the time? It's a 10.
He went to the lottery naked.
It's a 10. It's a 10 and a 20. 10 and a 22.
Can we roll one? Use inspiration.
Am I allowed to use inspiration?
I'll let you use your
flashback?
inspiration.
Yes. Reroll the 8.
Alright, let's see if the gods shine upon Drystan.
Yeah, reroll.
Oh yeah, reroll the 8. Yeah, that's a good point. So the 8 becomes a 12.
Which would be a...
So the 10 becomes a 12, but yeah, it's still... Isn't it just rerolling both? I forget how it works.
I don't know.
Either way. So basically a 12.
Better than a 10, I guess.
He sees your efforts to
heroics thwarted.
You tried. It was very good.
He sees your efforts and parries the blade out of the way.
Okay.
And smacks you in the head with the pommel of his sword.
And I look up.
So like you're not out, but you're in and out.
I look up helplessly then.
Okay.
I try to say like run like underneath my breath or fight back, but I assume nothing comes out.
Just then,
Yikes. You tried.
a bright glow descends from the skies.
It's Oral herself. She says, "Stop this!"
This is epic. I'm loving this.
It is Oral!
What?
I knew it!
Wait, so she actually appears?
I don't know. Maybe she thought...
Oral appears in her third form,
What's that?
which is a giant, like, diamond, basically, a glistening diamond.
That's the
It
thing
kind
on
of
top?
pulsates,
What's the thing in front of it? Oh, we'll find out.
and then
Alright.
a monstrous yeti with glowing blue eyes lumbers through the mists.
Oh my god.
Sona and pronunciation?
Kiva.
Kiva are taken by the guards
Stop.
and strapped to two large posts, essentially.
Oh no!
The Yeti lumbers towards Kiva, and you look up in horror as with one slashing blow it rips through her, blood drenching the pale, glistening snow.
Oh god.
I try to yell
Tristan's-
out.
You scream?
Well, I mean, can I scream?
You can scream.
Okay. Oh, I say, like actually I can...
You can scream.
Oh, I thought I was down where I couldn't say,
You're going in and out, so like...
Oh, okay. So I got my sword down and I'm like, no, stop!
The Yeti moves slowly towards Sona and brings up its giant clawed hand.
Stop, I beg you!
Sacrifice your life.
And suddenly,
I can't even move
the
properly.
light from
Tell him to give you
Oral,
11
the
cents.
light from Oral, like shoots out from this diamond, blinding everyone. And the Yeti lowers its hand, and instead of decapitating your daughter, it plucks the girl off of the altar and vanishes
You bastards, I will kill you!
as the diamond disappears.
Oh god.
Jeez.
Maybe she only needed one sacrifice. Oh no! Drystan!
No.
Oh, really? He just deleted your wife.
He deleted me.
He really clicks delete on that token. Oh no!
Narth, you bastard! You will pay!
Nerith looks towards Captain Scath and says, "Get him out of my sight." And you pass out.
Oh no, I have chills. Oh no! Yikes. He clicked delete. What happens next?
You awaken
In the present or the past?
in the cabin of one of your dearest friends.
In the past.
We don't know, or do I know when?
In the past.
Oh, okay.
Like, just enough to open your eyes, and he looks over you and says, "Rest, Drystan."
No.
And closes your eyes, and you slip back away. You are pulled. The blood that had rushed to your head begins to slowly come back into your body. And you awaken on the ground where you had stumbled and fell below Nerth's feet in present day.
Oh, in present day. Yo!
Oh!
Yo, that was so good, bro! That was so good!
That's very good, DM. Bravo! Oh, yikes! Is this like the town hall then? Kind of? You said the
Yep.
town center?
Alright,
Oh, that's what you said, the town. Oh, bravo, DM!
alright, that was
Bravo,
good. Inspiration. I didn't do anything. Alright,
You certainly regain your inspiration.
sure, okay.
That you expended during that.
Oh no, I'm so sad.
Alright, I get up. I look at, is it Nerith?
So,
Nerith.
Nerith.
we not here?
No, we're back in.
You're back.
Oh,
Sorry, you're back in front of
okay,
it.
yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
I haven't
yes,
switched
yes,
it back
yes,
yet.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
You're back.
I
in
understand
Taurus.
what's
Back
happening.
in
Okay,
Taurus.
so we're here now. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we're in like the middle of the town or whatever.
You're, like,
okay,
right here.
yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay.
The
Circle.
thing is that where the sacrifice was like kind of here.
Okay.
Gotcha. Alright, I get up and stare at Nerith. And then
Back for some more.
I unclick my sword. And I use my mantle flames. Heat up. All my anger rushes through me. And fire comes out of all my body. And I get out my greatsword and rush towards him. No!
Roll for initiative.
Oh shit, this is actually happening. Oh, okay. Nerith, did I say it wrong again?
Who cares? This dude's a murderer. It doesn't matter what his name is.
I mean, he was doing it to save his town.
Yeah, objectively, I guess, but
No,
also that
I'm
he
not-
went vengeful. Obviously, planted your daughter's name in the bowl, and he went, which piece of paper? That one.
Oh, I know.
Come on.
Okay, all right. That's a 8. You didn't get the music for this?
Yeah,
well,
fight him
I'm
again,
bored.
dude.
Okay.
What'd you get?
He's a town 8. So I'm sure he probably gets the initiative because I...
No, he got a 5.
There we go. Nerith.
Nerith.
Whatever. Nerith. Doesn't matter. Just as bad as his names anyway.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to light up.
Light it up.
Phoenix, my liege, come to me. Dispel the cold and this evil man who confides in it. Green flame blade. All right, I'm going in.
Your flame tongue lights up in red and orange and green fire pulsate through it.
All right, I have no logic right now. I'm going on all
Yes.
emotion.
Roll advantage.
Oh, okay. But okay, well, either way, it's probably hit, but do it again. 20 is total.
Okay, that's a hit.
Okay. All right, here it comes. Phoenix Smite! All right. All the dice.
All of that.
All the dice. It.
Yes. What is that?
Oh well, it is what it is. 18, 20. That is exactly 30 points of damage. If you need any kind of distribution of flashing or fire, radiant.
Might need scryer stones soon.
Oh what?
Scry stone.
What's
scry stone? Just scry things. Soon.
Oh, I see. Scry stone. Here's a scry tablet.
Scry tablet.
Mashika scry tablet.
Okay.
All right.
This
So I
is
go
going
down.
to be more combat of the mind. Theater of the mind.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, no, that's good. I know how to. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
So I just come down in a rage at him, jumping up in the air, and coming down with both hands at full strength.
You slash at him so hard that his arm guard and part of his breastplate just shatter off. It shatters right through his arm.
Okay, I don't stop. I don't care.
Okay.
Usually, Drystan has decorum. He wouldn't strike somebody down continuously, but not this time. So I'm going to use my sorcery points to use Green Flame Blade again.
You get 2 attacks.
If I use sorcery points to twin Green Flame Blade or
Yes.
quicken twin, whatever,
Cool.
I can do it twice. Yes.
Now's the time to do it.
That's a 27.
To hit?
Yep.
Yes.
Phoenix Smite.
You
No
actually
pain,
go-
Narf! And I just continue to wail and wail, uncaringly. I just want to basically just annihilate his existence
Yes.
as the phoenix fire rages within me, being fueled by my
People
hatred.
are coming out into the streets as this is happening, and Modi, you actually make
I
your
was
way.
going to do something.
Okay.
Wait.
After this, after the next turn, you can go right in. And not necessarily initiative, but if you want.
You can see the people that are standing watching you in awe can see these ethereal flaming wings from your back.
Yeah. Okay, so 14, 18, 17, 24, 32 points of damage, fire, radiant, and slashing. I'll kill you, North!
The fire just engulfs him, and he's almost pushed to his knees from just your insane blows of force. You have you're beating him. You've disarmed him. You're beating him to a bloody pulp, disfiguring his face. And Modi, you're up.
So I'm running through the town faster than I've ever run in my entire life, thanks to the mobile feet, and pushing past the town citizens who have started to come out of their homes. And I'm wielding the Staff of Frost in the direction of Nerth. And as I'm running, I scream out, Drystan! And I go to wind up and realize he's grappling Nerth.
Okay.
So that's a bad idea. And so I end up, as I'm running through the town, let my staff become melded into me. And in one hit, as I'm running, staff becomes melded, and I'm going to use my bonus action to wild shape into my bear
Okay,
form.
so you wild shape into your bear form.
And roar at the top of my lungs, and start to charge forward.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to hit Nerth with my melee attack.
Do it.
At disadvantage, because they're grappled.
No.
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 That's a 10 to hit, so it was a miss anyways.
Okay, that's a miss.
For the first attack. So that was going to try to be my bite.
Okay.
Missed. And that's, wow, okay, that's a 12 to hit, so I missed.
Inspiration?
Use your inspiration.
That one needs inspiration.
Okay.
Boom! Drystan, let me at him. That's a 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay, so that
Modi, I
was
never asked for your help.
So I'm going to use the claw attack. So I'm going to try to take one paw and shove Drystan out of the way with my one paw, and then take the second paw and slash across Nair's chest.
Okay.
And that would be... Okay. 13 points of slashing damage.
13 points of slashing damage.
So I rip at his chest and then kind of fall a little bit to the side.
Blood is just pouring out of this giant gash across his chest, and you're up.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh wait, he would get a chance to try to.
Yeah, he can't attack. All he can do is try to get out of the ground.
Yeah,
okay.
So that'd be another
roll again.
Yes,
right?
it is.
Oh, okay.
You right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
it's
try to get out.
another
That's it.
athletics or acrobatics.
I don't think he can attack. I'm pretty sure he can.
No, he can't.
Oh crap! That sucks.
Use your inspiration.
Use your inspiration.
Yeah, it's my last one, but
Why
that's
not?
fine.
I mean, it's when
Do
are
it.
you going to use it?
Yeah, that's true.
Besides now.
Look at this roll. That's okay. So the other one was.
Oh my god.
My
That's
athletics.
very sad.
The other one was 14 plus the one from that 15 total.
You got it.
Oh wow.
Really?
Oof. Yeah, because I'm
He's not very strong.
Oh, I was like, that was a terrible.
Plus 7 in athletics. So okay. All right. So he has to use an action to do that, so he can't attack unless he has a bonus
Correct.
action.
Yes, he chooses the action and tries to get off, but you are just totally overwhelming
Okay.
him with sheer force and fury.
And I'm gonna yell again, Nerf! And then I'm going to pull back with one hand,
Yeah.
and I'll say, Phoenix guide me. I'm gonna divine smite with my fist. Ah! Like just as the last second of humanity, not try to kill him, just try to knock him out.
Really?
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Roll to hit.
All right.
At advantage because he's grappled.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, good call. Oh my God, 2 19s.
Wow.
Yeah, even though I'm using weapon, it's still 25.
Okay. That's a hit, obviously.
All right. I can't actually smite a fist, but who cares? Rule of cool.
Rule of cool.
All right. Plus my strength, 20 points of damage. Not bad.
You
I've done like 80
fully.
or 90 points of damage.
You punch at his face, right?
Yeah.
You punch at his face so hard that you hear a snapping noise, and like his neck breaks.
Well,
Oh, so he's dead.
Not necessarily.
I mean, maybe it's fine.
Oh my god.
I try not to just at the last second. I'm able to sort of push back Phoenix a little bit. And it's all slow motion.
Crack, 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 crack.
It's a lot
And
of
then
blood.
the captain
I-
has just made his way up. And Modi, what would you like to do?
Oh, if the captain's made his way up, though, that changes what I was going to do, unfortunately.
The captain has made his way up.
Just scare him. We're supposed to kill him?
Probably a
also?
good idea.
Yeah, no, I was just going to, I'm going to turn towards him, and I have, my paw is covered in blood.
Blood?
And, my paws are bloodied, and I'm going to rear up on my 2 hind legs and basically, and kind of hover over him, and the blood's going to drip down from my paw. From my
Oh,
paws.
it's scary.
And Scath just kind of backs up. Looks like the first time he's ever had fear in his eyes.
Very nice.
And then I drop down to the ground, and bloodied snow
Bloodied snow.
flicks around my paws. And so does he run away? Or back up?
He backs up. He doesn't run away.
And, okay, so I'll turn to Drystan and speak to him. And telepathically. You let him live? You let him live! And I go up to Drystan and with my bare form shove him with my shoulder.
So I fall over, I guess. We need information. I'll get back up.
You're going to try to murder this man in the middle of town and you didn't even have the guts to finish him!
No, I didn't.
You're a coward!
I never asked for your help, Modi.
Okay.
Okay? I mean, is the town doing anything? Is Nerf doing anything?
Nerith is like basically foaming at the mouth, like just foaming blood out of his mouth. It's just like, and you can pretty quickly guess from your assessment that you have paralyzed him from the neck down.
All right. Well, I will use 1 point of land hands to stabilize him.
Okay, you can stabilize him, but he will be paralyzed for the rest of his life.
All right.
Okay. So he can kind of talk to you now. So, what would you like to say?
Can he talk?
Barely, but yeah. He can try.
Fuck you, Nerth. And I walk away.
And I'll just follow Drystan and I kick up the snow over Nerth's face.
Okay. Scath makes his way over to Nerth and tries to get him inside of the town square.
And I'm still in bear form.
I take some snow off the ground and wash my hands off and wash my face off a little bit. I'm not going to say anything and just head to our designated place.
To lodgings?
Yeah.
Okay.
Modi, I would leave. I'm a criminal now.
You've paralyzed him forever.
It was either that or dead.
What's
What's
worse?
better?
Okay. So you make your way to your lodgings?
Okay, yeah.
Word travels through the town quite quickly. And you... Basically, everyone's so afraid of you that, they will let you stay the night at the lodge, just out of, sheer terror.
What about Markham? Is he there?
Markham's still there, right?
No,
And
he said he was gonna-
you greet Markham when you arrive.
No, I don't greet him.
I mean, Markham greets you when you arrive.
Okay, well, I'm obviously bloodied.
What have you done?
I'm going to change back into my human form and just go. Is it like how can I just go upstairs? Yeah. I just walk right past him, so he doesn't even.
He doesn't notice.
Revenge, Markham.
Did you get the cauldron? You realize you just nearly killed, paralyzed one of the speakers of the 10 towns.
You're right. I'm a fugitive now. You don't have to help me if you don't want to, Markham. In fact, you should probably report me to Professor Shane. But I'll have you know that Nerth sacrificed my daughter and wife out of pettiness and is sacrificing people of this town, as you all are doing.
As you're having this conversation, the door creaks open to the inn, and you are surprised to see Captain Scath standing before you.
Okay.
And he slowly, approaches both of you. And he nods to Markham. And he looks at you, Drystan, and says, Drystan, you have done a horrible thing. But perhaps you have saved us all.
What?
Narth was a vengeful, evil man. We all know it. He will live out his days in agony as one of his stature should. I have something for you.
What is it?
He beckons toward the open door, and outside you see the Cauldron of Plenty.
Wow. Captain.
He was going to sell this on the black market.
Thank you, Captain. On that day...
Let the people starve.
I figured. On that day, when Nerth sacrificed my daughter and my wife, I know why you stood by. But I appreciate that you didn't try to interfere.
And he nods to you and makes his way out the door. Markham looks at you and says, "My God, you found the cauldron."
I suppose I did.
This is a miracle.
No, it's not. It's a curse and the payment is in blood.
The payment will not be in blood for those who survived this winter because of you. And he reaches into his, into a large satchel that he's carrying and there's a very large bag of gold and gems that he places in your hand.
I look at it. I'm gonna fall on the ground and I walk upstairs.
Okay.
I'm not saying we're never gonna take it or whatever, but that's just what's happening now. I'm sure.
That's fine. Are you gonna go to sleep, or what would you like to do?
Yeah. If there's a
Well, can we assume that Markham takes the cauldron back to Bryn Chandler? Because
Markham
basically,
does.
Not to meta, but there's not really a point for us to go back to Bryn Chandler. But this maybe something you discussed in character.
Oh, that's right.
But we probably should discuss it in character, though.
I suppose, yeah.
I will have more information for you if you go to bed. So it's probably worth going
Okay,
to
we're
bed
just
before
gonna
we
go to
continue
bed.
this.
Okay, I'm gonna
I mean,
go
I
to
think
bed,
I've been asleep basically this whole time.
wash up as much as I can, whatever wash basin is there, and go to bed and have terrible, I assume, nightmares.
Your nightmares are plagued by horror. You remember the full details now of your life.
Whoa, everything.
Yes. Everything comes rushing back to you, the good and the bad. And the night that your wife and daughter were taken from you.
Mm-hmm.
And then you remember what happened next.
Cool, plot.
You remember that you see this. That remember when you woke up briefly in your friend's cabin?
Yes.
That your friends had nursed you back to health. Basically, Nerith decided not to kill you because the town probably would have overtaken him, like if he had done an action that cruel. Like if he had killed you and your entire family.
I did a thing.
That they would have rebelled. And you remember that you had gathered your friends, like once that you were nursed back to health, you gathered your friends and set out on an expedition to Kelvin's Cairn.
Which is the mountain.
It's all coming together!
Which is where many Yetis happen to dwell, in hopes that you would find your daughter. And that the man who nursed you back to health and his husband actually was one of the people who went with you.
Oh shit. I don't think they ended up very well.
No, you're the only person who survived.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then you remember what happened on the slopes. You see your fellow adventurers and the looming shape of a massive humanoid owl with ram horns. As she locks eyes with you and in her icy whisper shrieks, she is mine!
It's all coming together.
Oral crashes her great talons together, and a thunderous boom resounds you to your very core as the ground shakes and the snow starts to shift and an avalanche overtakes you and your entire party. Shards of ice and blood stain the mountainside. And you then remember being saved by a Kermode bear, where your adventure began. Throughout the night, you're continued to be plagued with images of your wife and daughter suffering, of the gash that took the life right out of your wife before your eyes, of those that you believe you lost on the slopes, of a duty to now confront the man whose husband tried to fight for you. And again of the phoenix and the black tentacles.
Still, okay.
Lashing out, fighting an internal battle over your very soul. You awaken in a cold sweat.
Wish yesterday would have just been a nightmare. I don't want to, but I guess I don't. I don't polish my armor or anything today, or my sword. I just put it in and head downstairs.
Okay.
At this point, I'm going to be sitting at the table, and I'm gonna have the bag of money and jewels in front of me on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Smooth move.
There is approximately... There's the equivalent of 10,000 gold pieces, like between gold and gemstones.
Oh my god,
Hey.
10,000?
10,000.
We can kid out Mrs. Bear in barding.
Yeah, okay, you gonna add it all, or you want me to add it all?
I mean, you can just
5
put it all together.
I'll just put it all together.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's so many
Wow.
golds!
Thank you, Markham.
10,000?
And Markham's not there anymore, right?
Correct.
Oh, you said
Markham has
John.
left.
Yeah, no, he left
You
with-
asked the innkeep, and he did indeed
Okay.
take the cauldron, along with several warriors from Targos, to protect it back to the capital, Brynshant.
People looking at me funny or anything?
Certainly.
Okay, well, is it...
But it's like relief, but it's also fear. It's like
I get it.
relief,
So
but fear.
it's what the captain said,
Yeah.
but still. Yeah, I get it. Okay.
As I'm gonna open the bag and I'm kind of looking through the jewels. People are looking at you funny, Drystan. Maybe they don't know whether they should pity you or worship you.
Modi, that was ugly of me. I had my emotions take over me. I don't know what it was. I couldn't control it.
I didn't say it was ugly, did I?
I suppose you're right. But I didn't conduct myself with decorum worthy of a soldier.
Well,
All I thought
maybe
was
you
my family.
conducted yourself with decorum of somebody who was very hurt.
Perhaps. Again,
I'm keeping this money.
fine. You deserve more than me. Mrs. Bear can use some of it too.
What would you like to do?
Well,
You know exactly where the house of your friends are.
I know where my house is, if I
You do.
remember everything.
You may visit your house. You may visit anywhere in the town. Your memory is fully restored.
Wow, okay. Everything's rushing back.
Where is she, Drystan?
She? My daughter?
Who else?
Did I tell you about that?
Why else would you attack that man in the middle of the street in broad twilight?
I suppose you are the logical one. Aurel.
Where is she?
Aurel took her and her Yeti companion on Kelvin's cairn.
The home of the Yetis.
Seems to be. Maybe she's still alive? Well, she must be if Aurel said those words to me. And maybe there's some hope. My wife is gone. Kiva. I love
It
her.
must be a very profound grief you're feeling.
I remember the day I proposed to her. I took her on a ride on my griffin over the Sea of Swords. You could almost see the Moonshee in the distance. And there, by the light of sundown, I proposed, and she said yes. After I was injured by the Dragar dwarves, I couldn't fight like I used to, and I had to retire. That's when we moved here, in Icewind Dale, where she was from. We have a cottage nearby, a farm. I used to fish, grow crops when times were better, and take care of my family. Anyway, that's all over now.
I'd like to see your house, Drystan.
I don't know if I want to. What could there be besides regret? I've died.
Is it all regret?
I don't know. I've died so many times now I can't even keep track.
But you haven't,
Ugh,
You haven't died.
I feel like a walking zombie.
Okay, well then, go jump in the lake.
I appreciate your sense of humor, Lottie.
Doesn't it feel like that you just want to jump in the lake?
does it? Maybe, but something inside me told me I have to fight against the cold. And the cold is fear and regret and everything I've strived to fight against my life, my whole life. So maybe I should continue.
Right, but if you continue, couldn't you be met with more despair? You tried climbing Kelvin's Care once.
That's
To
right.
do it again would be difficult.
Sounds like a fool's errand. Who would try the same thing twice, expecting different results?
I asked where she is, so...
She must be there. But I suppose first, why in the nine hells would you want to stay here after what I just did?
Because I have a bag of 10,000 gold pieces. And I pocket them and walk out the inn.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, I guess, based on what Modi said, I guess we'll go to the house.
Okay.
Is that, or should we go to the husband's?
I just walked out, so...
You can go wherever you want.
I'm trying to think.
You're the boss.
So what Modi said, as far as I understand, is that there's no reason not to go to the house? No. Yes, there's no reason to not go to the house, necessarily.
Okay, I'll come back in. Drystan, come outside.
Alright, I walk with my armor dulled and
You
still
seem
bloodied.
pensive. All I was saying about the house was, it wasn't all regret in that house.
Oh.
And it might be easier to see it with me than alone. Or burn it down. I don't care.
No.
Just waiting for you.
That's
Didn't want to break the moment.
One more thing, Modi. If you really want to see this through, I don't know why you would. You must be a masochist. I know one of the people, one of the adventurers that rallied with me to go to the cairn. I know his husband. Maybe he could give us some more information. Oh boy.
Where would you like to go?
Well, I guess we're here now. I might as well to my home.
Okay.
So we'll leave town. Is there anything else for us? Oh, can we buy anything in Targos? I mean, we'll do this like in the interim between episodes or whatever.
Yes, the Luskan arms are open, so you can stop there.
You just say we stop there on the way.
Yeah.
You stop there on your way. And
Yeah, and we'll just do that.
order some barding, perhaps.
Okay, cool.
What?
Barding. Armor for the horse.
For the horse?
It's very expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
So.
And then you're going to go to your house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I walk slowly. I don't say anything. Usually I'm telling tales of, obviously, I had battles and this and that, what I remember, but now I don't say anything.
You walk up to the cottage that was once your home.
Okay. I stop as soon as I see it.
It is in a state of near complete disarray. Been gone for many months.
This is it?
This is it.
The windows are broken out, and the cold wind is howling through it, and the door, which is barely hanging onto its hinges, is flapping back and forth in the wind.
Drystan, you should sell it.
After I fix that door 7 times.
You should sell it. You're never going to come back to this town.
What, can you
If
wait?
you find your daughter, you won't come back to Targos. Will you? No, you said you're from the south. Why would you stay here? This place is...
Cold.
Sure.
Would you like to go in?
Yeah, I'm gonna go in. Can you wait here, Modi? Or keep an eye out?
I'm just going to look through the window, I guess.
I mean,
Okay. You walk into the house, and you look around, and you see, like, in what was your bedroom,
I begin to cry.
And I'm gonna walk into the house.
You see candlelight coming from inside your bedroom.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Modi, and I quickly dry myself up. Modi, what are you doing?
And I'm inside.
Would you like to check it out?
Did you light that candle?
No, I've never been here, Drystan.
Shh. I got my sword.
You hear like voices, like whispers.
I'll grab my staff too.
Nice. What is this? Are you trying to walk quietly-ish?
Drystan, somebody is staying in your house because it's abandoned.
Squatters.
So I'm gonna put my ear to the door. Do I hear voices? Do I understand?
The door is like, it's like ajar. You see the light.
Okay. So I'm gonna knock on the door with my staff.
Yeah, I got my sword already.
If you knock on the door, you're gonna open it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you open the door, and inside, huddled around a small, just a small array of candles, is a pale and bony mother and her 2 daughters huddled around the candlelight.
I put my sword away.
Oh, please, sir. Please.
No, don't.
Please, we meant no disrespect.
It's fine. Listen, you've been here a long time. My name's Drystan Santos. This is my home, but I haven't been here in...
Oh, it's your home, sir. We'll find another.
No, listen, stay. I want you to stay here. I lost my daughter and my wife. And...
I'm so sorry, sir.
It's okay. I want this home... I want you to stay here as long as you need to. Listen, I'm going to help you repair it a little bit, okay?
Bless you, sir.
Also, I have some...
Bless you.
I have some food. And he said it was a lady and her...
2 daughters.
2 daughters. Listen, I have some food also, if you'd like.
Oh, just for the little ones.
And for you too, it's plenty. We'll cook. This is maybe my pots and pans are still in there. Modi, would you mind helping me fix up some of the windows and board them up?
I'll run out then. I don't say a word. I'll walk out with Mrs. Bear and we can start. If there's like logs or planks as we move around to collect stuff to fix up the house.
Carpenter's tools. I'll wait for Modi to return and we'll try to use planks to hold up. And you said some of the windows were shattered and things like that. I'll fix the door for time number 8 and get it all sort of sealed up. And we bring enough. You said you brought wood and stuff.
Yeah, I would have. I don't know if it's the edge. Where are we at the edge of town? You past the arms. So there are trees and stuff.
In the hearth there, I'll leave a bunch of lumber and stuff. Okay. And I'll get to the kitchen, light some stuff up, and with whatever spare supplies I have, I'll make some food.
Yeah, I had some berries from the first. Is there anything with berries in there?
I'm gonna make them some traveler's stew.
Not sponsored.
Some traveler's stew.
Delicious.
From Dungeons and Dragons Hero Feast, the official D&D cookbook. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Would you like to sponsor us, Chris Perkins? So I'll cook it up and bubble it. I'll make some very, very slight conversation, just to despite me not feeling like it, to make them feel awkward.
Somewhat comfortable.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna start just looking around Drystan's house.
They look like they haven't eaten in forever.
Okay, I make extra rations and I have Miss Bear come in. Would she be willing to play? You said Mrs. Bear was younger?
She's younger.
Yeah.
She's like
Is she willing to play with the kids? Or is that I don't know.
It's a pretty small house.
It is, yeah.
So
outside,
I guess.
Bear,
Oh, true.
why don't you just cuddle up with the children in front of the fire?
Okay, and she flops down in front of the fire and makes herself into a big pillow.
Okay. Get you domesticated.
And the kids jump on top of her and start braiding her little bear hair.
How long have you been here, ma'am?
Well, just about a month.
Oh, sorry.
We're refugees, you see. They kicked us out, and we've been on the run ever since.
Refugees from Targos?
No. Tourmaline.
Where?
Oh. Are they conducting sacrifices there too?
Yes, of a certain type. Nothing as bad as here, though. Planning to... Yeah.
Well, stay here. No one's been here, and this place should be registered as abandoned, so you can stay here as long as you need to.
Oh, bless you, sir.
Of course. I hate the cold.
Okay.
Alright, so I'll finish up the stew, leave him some extra food, and...
Is there anything...
Oh, yeah.
I've been looking through Drystan's stuff. Is there anything in his, like, daughter's room? Because he said she was studying at school. You think she's being a wizardry? Whatever. She was early
Yes.
in her studies, I guess,
Yes.
of magic.
Magic, yeah.
Magic.
Wizarding, yeah.
Does she have any, like, books in her room or any items?
There are a few
or...
books. The house looks like it's been kind of raided, so like there's not a whole lot there. Like you find your pans and things, but it looks like the nicer things have been taken. There's a few like scraps of like clothing and some mementos, but nothing of any value.
I was thinking if there's any books, it would be like spell books or something like that to grab. But
Modi. And I catch you, like unawares as you're looking around. Let me show you something. And I go in our room, whatever the master room is or whatever. I open up like a little secret nook.
Okay.
And I grab like a box.
Okay.
And dust it off. Look. And open it up, and there's like a excuse me.
some water. Cold.
It's too emotional for Drystan. This is a picture I had painted of myself, my wife Kiva, and our daughter Sona.
They're very pretty.
I think so too. And I wipe one of a tear off of the painting that had fallen off, and I put it away in my belongings. And there's other artifacts, things like that, like little jewelry, some notes and poems and stuff like that. And maybe I should leave this here.
The picture?
No, I'm taking the picture with me, but the rest of these mementos. Or going, I don't know.
I'll take it. It's fine.
No.
Well, then leave it here. Give it to the kids.
It's like personal artifacts. I'll put it back and lock it away. Hopefully no one will get to it.
Well, they were beautiful, Drystan.
Thank you.
I'm envious of, your... Your daughter had very pretty hair.
Yeah.
Wish I had hair like that.
They said that she took after me. But Kiva,
really?
Yeah, but Kiva never thought so.
But she had dark hair, and your hair is white.
I thought that the mother had dark hair, right?
They both had
had dark hair.
the daughter and the mother had.
I mean, she looks like you.
Oh,
eyes.
Okay. Right, yeah. Well, maybe this is... I don't remember if I was always white-haired.
Well, it's very pretty. We should go.
Yeah, I
I
guess
don't
you're
want
right.
to...
Well, maybe like you said, this is as good as selling it.
Well, why don't we, maybe call it a night, Drystan. Spend one night here. Keep this family warm and, see your friends tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, should we just spend the night there? Maybe we just rest? Oh, we spent the whole day doing
the whole day was like helping
yeah.
and boarding
You're
up.
right, okay.
And it's late at night, so.
Okay.
Would you like to stop here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
All right.
I think it's a great place to stop.
Cool.
Excellent.
Oh,
well,
boy.
thank you all for watching.
Yay! If
Remember,
you know what we do, smite that like button, subscribe, ring that notification
bell.
notification bell.
And leave a comment down below.
Yes.
That's right. Wow, that was fantastic.
Yay!
High fives all around.
Yeah, buddy.
High five, boink. All right. See you next time.
See you next time.